Just getting everything set up. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm starting early here. I'm just getting some things set up on my end here. Just getting some things set up, guys. Yeah, guys, I know I'm a couple minutes early. I'm just getting some things set up on my end. I figured I would just come on live. Well, I'll give some time for people to log on, but just wanted I'm still getting some things ready on my end, and we're going to start things up here in about two or 3 minutes. I'll start taking a couple of questions. Yo, Sean, what's up? Small cap, what's up? Nice, Bronx Trader, Brett, what's going on? Yo, Brett, what's up, Brett? David, Justin, what's going on, guys? Amararis, Albert, what's up, guys? Boaz Cymbalista, what's up? What's up, guys? How was everybody's weekend? Let's start with that. How was everybody's weekend? You guys have a good weekend? Daniel, what's up? Michael, what's up, brother? Albert, I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Nice holiday weekend. It's like we needed this, man. I needed this weekend, guys. I really needed this weekend. It's like I think everybody needed it. You know, it's like everybody being cooped up, not able to do anything for the last couple months. You had a lot of states that started to open things back up, allow some outdoor activities with 25 people or under. Some states even just opened up normally. But I hope everybody still was safe, still was smart. But I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I want to take just a quick moment before we do get things started. And I just want to take a moment just to thank all of the brave men and women that risk it all. The brave men and women that risk it all, that we celebrate on Memorial Day. Those people that are out there battling. I know we have healthcare professionals that are battling their own type of war and battling on the front lines. But today, specifically, through the last couple months, every day we thank those medical and healthcare professionals that are out on those front lines. But today, specifically, I want to thank all of the military men and women that are making the ultimate sacrifice, not only their own personal livelihood, but the sacrifices they make with spending time with their family and their loved ones, so that you and I have the freedom to join together on this live stream at 8:15 p.m. at night on a Monday and live the free lives that we do. So I want to take a quick minute just to thank all of those brave men and women that have either made the ultimate sacrifice, unfortunately, and those that continue to put themselves on the line each and every single day. So if there are any veterans or active military personnel, I know in True Trading Group, we have a handful. We have a handful of active military personnel, and we have a handful of retired military personnel as well. So when we talk about days like this, it really kind of hits home for us. We actually have one member that was just finished up. I think it was their fourth tour in Iraq. They finished up. It was last year, the middle of last year. They finished up their fourth tour in Iraq. Just incredible. We have a lot of retired military vets, and I just want to take a minute just to personally thank each and every single one of you. And if you have a family member or if you yourselves, if you're watching this live stream, thank you. Thank you very much, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Nice. Albert just joined TTG tonight. Yes, Albert, what's up, man? Welcome to the family, Albert. Welcome to the family. Project 222, man. God bless, brother. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good weekend. Great family time. I spent time with my family as well. I am, lucky and blessed to be in a position where I'm able to be with my family today. And I'm luckily and blessed enough that I really haven't had anyone in my family. Everybody is healthy, everybody is safe, everybody is happy, and there's a lot of people right now that are not as fortunate and lucky as I am. So, Project 222, I'm glad to hear that you really enjoyed your weekend and spent some good family time, brother. That's important. Gene, a Vietnam veteran. We salute you, Gene. We salute you. Oh, Project. I didn't know you were Navy too, Project. Oh, no, nice, man. Thank you for your service, Project. I didn't know you. I didn't know you were Navy, brother. Yeah, that's right, Todd. Todd, I can't agree with your icon. I see that cowboy star as your icon. I can't agree with you there as a Giant fan. But I will agree with you. God bless our veterans. I will agree with you. God bless our veterans. Vena, I'm sorry to hear that, Vena. I'm very, very sorry to hear that, but I thank you and your family. I really, truly do. Aman, welcome. Neil, retired Marine. Thank you for your service, Neil. Bottom of my heart, thank you for your service. Vena, I thank your father and your family for the sacrifices and for your service as well. Thank you. Nice. Beauty Speaks. Welcome. Your first time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. From a Rad Tech. Amararis. Thank you for your service. So what did everybody do? Is anybody do anything that was crazy this weekend? Anybody? I hope everybody had a good time, guys. I really do. But I hope you guys are ready to get to work tomorrow. I hope you guys are ready to get to work tomorrow because we got a brand new week that's starting up next week. We had a lot of stuff going on here. Future session, we've got vaccine news. We got a lot of things that are going on here. So I hope you guys are ready to get to work. Nice. Some double time hours. That's always nice. Yo, Big Bala, what's up? What's up, Big Bala? My man. My YouTube faithful. I gotta tell you guys, I see a lot of the same faces on all these live streams, man. And we get newcomers every single week, but there's a very select or strong group that I see a lot of the similar names. Big Bala, my friend, you are definitely one of them. Andrew Knutson, what's up, Andrew? Michael, what's up? Michael Banks. Chad. Kakaiwi Todd. Chad Kakaiwi Todd, what's up? The Buffalonians. Yeah, Baba. And I hope you caught some of that short last week. Ah, yes, Project. Isn't it awesome? I feel like this is family time too. I just came from family time. I was at my parents' house during the day. It was a beautiful day. Um, Beautiful day. I'm in New Jersey right now. It was a beautiful day. It was like 70 degrees and perfectly sunny. Really was a gorgeous day. I was at my parents' house with my sisters, my nieces, my nephews, and we had a real nice day. Oh, Derek Canterbury, what's up, Derek? Yeah, but Project, right? It's like you can't miss time with the TGG family, right? You can't miss time with it. That's okay, Extreme Gamer, as long as you're here learning. Extreme Gamer, as long as you're here learning. David, hello from Dallas. What's up, man? Yeah, Sean, I feel like between New York and New Jersey, which are still the two states that are really on lockdown, it's like everybody else is opening back up. You had a lot of that in New Jersey too. New Jersey and New York, a lot of people broke all those social distancing guidelines this weekend. Eat with Big Rich here says, I'm here to learn. That's what I'm talking about. Education, education, education. And if you're looking for a professional education, you are in the right spot. Eat with Big Rich. That's the difference here with TTG. TTG, guys, you guys are going to get a professional education. For those of you that have been following the channel now for a while, I know we've already had a bunch of people have already said it's their first time here with us. So if it's your first time joining us, I welcome you guys into the TTG community. But I want to just real quick touch upon with your trading because you said you're here to learn, and that is one thing that I will absolutely 1,000% guarantee you is that as part of True Trading Group and as a part of the TGT family, that is one thing that I assure you will absolutely do, and that is learn. And not just learn some BS nonsense gimmick that somebody is trying to tout that they figured out and unlocked the keys to the stock market and some secret pattern or some special secret strategy that they're this ninja trader. They figured out this special code that nobody else has access to but them. That's all complete nonsense and BS. But what you will learn with True Trading Group is a professional education, the same education that I received when I worked at a hedge fund. Okay. So the courses that are on the TGG website are the same material and the same information that I learned when I sat in a classroom style setting for 3 months going through an educational program with my first 3 months of employment at a hedge fund. Okay. That is the education that you guys are going to learn as a member of True Trading Group. So eat with Big Rich. You said you're here to learn, brother. I'm here to teach. I'm here to share with you guys every single piece of knowledge and experience and education that I've received. I'm here to share it all with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Patrick James says, I'm here to learn as well. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Mad Money from Orlando. Amy, aloha, Amy from Harstein Island. Very nice. Shakiria Allen from South Carolina, your first time in chat. Excited to learn. Yes, we have a lot of new faces in here, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Each and every single one of you, welcome. Yo, James Earl Scones, what's up? Michael Turner, James Earl Scones in chat. I love that username, by the way. Mike, I really do. Michael says Mike and TTG are the truth. Miss Tiny Trader, what's up? Julie from Pensacola, what's up, Julie? Oh, nice, Patrick. Stay safe out there, Patrick. Stay safe. Patrick, New York City, essential construction worker building all those vital structures. Stay safe, Patrick. Rami from Seattle. Yes. Yep, Alex, TG Tuesday tomorrow. TG Tuesday is tomorrow. Yep, you got that right, Alex. Guys, Alex is talking about TG Tuesday. Tomorrow's TG Tuesday. Chat room is open. Chat room is open for free tomorrow. All you guys have to do is go to TrueTradingGroup.com, upper right-hand corner, click on where it says TGT Tuesday, register. Okay, fill out that form. You'll get an access link that'll give you entry into our chat room for free tomorrow. Nice, Rami. First time here. Glad to have you here. Sammy from Chicago, what's up? Yeah, Alex might be popping in. Mike, he might be popping in during this. R. Fooch says, so how does this work? R. Fooch, well, I came on a couple minutes early. The live stream wasn't supposed to start until 8:30. I came on a couple minutes early. I was just kind of getting my stuff. Situated and getting my charts and the YouTube channel and getting everything situated. So I came on a couple minutes early just to kind of say what's up to you guys. And at 8:30, we have a lot of new faces in here, so I'll give a quick little intro on myself. Little quick 2 or 3 minutes about my background and True Trading Group, and then I'll get into a Q&A session. I'm just giving a couple minutes, guys, for some people to log on. Yo, Frank, what's up, Frank? Chris, what's up? Lucas, B. Smitty, Byron from Idaho. Abraham, debate no longer, brother. Guys, Abraham Rodriguez says he's debating joining the TTG family. I know I have a bunch of TTG members that are already on the live stream. For my TTG family that are already members, type away in chat for me right now. Let's talk to Abraham a little bit. Abraham, I don't want you to take it from me. I want you to ask members directly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, if you are a TTG member, I want you to speak directly to Abraham right now in chat. And Abraham says he's really been debating joining the TTG team. So members that are part of the TTG fam already, why don't you type a message in chat directly to Abraham and tell Abraham what you guys think he should do. Amy, the chat room opens tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It closes at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And you will have access in there for the entire day. Project 22 says, no need to debate, Abraham. If you talk yourself out of it, you will have missed on a huge opportunity. Frank says, you won't regret it. Am Delore says, it's worth it. Just put in the work. Ben says, only if you're ready to learn and take this serious. Chris says, so he's still debating losing money on his own. That's not right. B. Smitty says, oh, B. Smitty just became TGT Certified today. My man. Congratulations, B. Smitty. Congratulations. B. Smitty just became TGT Certified today. He says he can't wait to apply everything he's learned. He's been trading for years and have never had the knowledge that he now does today. Can't wait to apply it in the market tomorrow. B. Smitty, congratulations. Sweet Lou says, it's worth it, Abraham. The course pays for itself. Garen says, Abraham, TTG is the best investment of my financial education. Brett says, hands down, TTG, best decision I've ever made. 4K Auto says, Abraham, I joined last week. The training is good so far and the support in chat is good. Sounds like Dolores says, TTG is the real deal. I love it. Gregory says, what's the minimum recommended account size to take full advantage of TTG? Listen, it's whatever you can afford, Gregory. We have members in True Trading Group that trade with $500 account. We have members that trade with a $500,000 account. The beauty about True Trading Group and the beauty about the strategies and the systems that we implement and that we learn and that we teach and that we implement in our trading is that it doesn't matter what your position size is. It doesn't matter what your account size is. It's true learning. It's true knowledge. It's true understanding and education where you can take the knowledge and education that you guys receive and you can apply it to various trading styles, multiple asset classes. You can trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, options, ETFs, futures, cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter. Okay, you guys can trade all of these different asset classes with different styles. You don't necessarily have to trade what I trade, although you absolutely can follow each and every single one of my trades. You guys already know that for those of you that have already been inside of a TGT Tuesday. But you guys can follow me or you can trade on your own. But that's the beauty of a real education, okay, is that you guys, I say to people, listen, if you can afford $5,000, at least, put $5,000 into an account, start with that. But that number really depends on your comfort level, your risk tolerance. Some people start with $500, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have one member that's actually on the live stream. I will not say his name. You know who I'm talking to. Started with $500. I believe in 2 or 3 months they're up to a $3,600 account, somewhere around there. I won't mention his name. I know he's on the live stream, or at least he was on the live stream when we first started a couple minutes ago. But if you want to share your story, we have a member in here that I know because I know this because he just shared it with me like 2 weeks ago, where he turned $500 into like $3,600 in a matter of like 2 months. So it really just depends on what you can afford to start with. It really depends. There you go. There you go, Sean, my man. I wasn't going to say your name, Sean. I wanted you to come out and tell people. Didn't want to put your business out there, brother. But Sean says, I started with $500 and has grown to $3,000 in a month thanks to True Trading Group. That's incredible. So, guys, Sean Miller started with a $500 account and in 1 month has grown that account to $3,000. So, Gregory, to answer your question when you say, what position or what account size do you really need to take advantage of True Trading Group? It doesn't matter if you have a $500 account or a $500,000 account. As long as you are part of the TGG family, that's all you need, brother. To take advantage of the TTG curriculum, the TGG family, all you need is to just be a part of it. That's it. Just be a part of it. Because there are no upsells ever. When you join True Trading Group, you get access to every single piece of educational content, material, courses, blog, resources, mentorship, guidance. You get access to all of it. There are no upsells ever. All of the courses, the entire trading curriculum is included with your membership, Gregory. There's no, you sign up and then all of a sudden you're part of the group for a month or two. You haven't learned anything. And then you say, hey, I don't know what you guys are talking about. And then I say, oh, well, if you want the courses, well, that's another $1,000. That never happens at True Trading Group. In fact, when you guys become a member of TTG, you automatically get access to all future courses. Okay. So every, couple months, I come out with a brand new course or I add new content to current courses, and you immediately and instantly get access to all that material. Okay. I always say, you guys have probably heard me say it 100 times. It's like Netflix. When you sign up to Netflix and Netflix comes out with a new documentary, a new TV series, a new movie, whatever it is, you automatically have access to it. It's part of the access that you have. It's part of your membership. All of our courses, our content, our curriculum, everything is part of your membership. It's all included. Okay, so when you say, what account size do you need to take advantage of and to learn from True Trading Group? It's not about your account size. It's just your presence. It's just being part of the family, getting the mentorship, getting the education, being part of a support system that truly cares about each other's success. That is what you need in order to take advantage of what TTG offers. It's just be part of the group, brother. Just be part of the group. That's it. Joseph, I missed you too, man. I missed you too. I miss you too. Aman, we have a 1-year membership. We also do have a lifetime membership. If you are interested in the lifetime membership, we do. James Simeon says, I want to be part of the family. James, I want you part of the family. Come on, James. Join the group, brother. Let's go. Join the group. Thomas, what's up? We're getting a lot of more people logging on now. AGB Soccer, what's up? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Greg Phillips, Stephen Malcolm, what's up? Taj, Ruel, Chris. Now, here we go. We got a lot more people logging on here now, guys. Muhammad, what's up, Muhammad? R. Hirsch, what's up? R. Hirsch says, Ayo, Mike and all the moderators are extremely helpful and explain everything in depth when questions are asked. Worth every dollar. R. Hirsch, what's up? I hope you had a great weekend, brother. I'll see you tomorrow in chat. Yes, Extreme Gamer. We're trading live tomorrow. We trade live every day. Stock market's open. We're trading live. All right, guys, what I'll do, what I'm going to do now, now that I gave a couple minutes, let a couple more people log on to the live stream. I know I started things a little bit early. What I'm going to do now is we have a lot of new faces in here. We have a lot of new faces. So what I want to do just real quick, guys, is for those of you that maybe just found the TTG channel for the very first time, may not be familiar with who I am. So I'm just going to take 3 minutes, explain to you guys kind of who I am, and what kind of true trading group is all about and how I got started as a trader. So before I get into, breaking down my strategies for the week and how I plan on profiting for the week, I've also got Jason Spatafor, the Wolf of Wheat Street. He's joining me today on the call as well. He's got some really great ideas going into this week on what's going on in the futures market and some technical levels on the SPY and especially the QQQ, which is something that the NASDAQ, which is something he was stalking last week. We've got some good ideas going into that, going into the upcoming trading week. And I'm going to talk to you guys about how myself and how Jason also, how we plan on profiting from the market activity and what we're seeing so far coming into next week. I'm going to share with you guys how we plan on profiting huge, because one thing you will realize in True Trading Group is it doesn't matter if the markets are going up, markets are going down, markets are going sideways. With a professional education, you will learn how to profit in various market environments, whether stocks are going up, down, sideways, upside down, backwards, inside out, doesn't matter. With a professional education, you guys will be able to profit in bull markets, bear markets, and consolidation markets, summer months, fall months, doesn't matter. Hot, cold, you guys will be able to learn profitable trading strategies in any type of market environment. So we're going to get into that in this live stream. Before I start that, I want to share with you who I am and why you guys should be paying attention to the things that I say and why you guys should become a member of True Trading Group. And also make sure, obviously, if this is your first time, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and make sure you guys don't miss out on any more of these videos and live streams that I do on a regular basis. I began my trading career, guys, working for a hedge fund in New York City. Right out of college, it was my very first job. I worked for a hedge fund on Wall Street. We're actually on William Street. It was like 2 blocks down from Wall Street, but that whole area is considered Wall Street. We managed about $500 million, about $460 million under management at the hedge fund. And when I got hired there, before they let me trade with their money, I had to go through a 3-month educational program. I literally sat in a classroom style setting for 3 months, and different analysts and different traders from the fund would come in every week and they would teach us different topics. And that's how I learned how to trade. Okay. That's how I learned how to trade. I learned from a professional level right from the get-go. Now that puts me at a major advantage to a lot of other people. A lot of other people, they start trading, they go on Google, they search, they find, a furu. They have to figure things out, trial and error. They're figuring things out on their own. I was lucky and fortunate enough to start my career and start my learning curve off by being taught by some of the best traders on Wall Street, some of the best performing traders on Wall Street. Okay. So I get a lot of people ask me a lot of times, a lot of TGT members, a lot of people on the YouTube channel, a lot of people on Twitter. Guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at MikeEdward_TTG. Give me a follow on Twitter as well. But I got a lot of people that ask me, like, well, Mike, how long did it take you to become profitable? Like, how long, what did you go through when you were starting off? And the difference between myself and someone that's just kind of starting out and figuring it out on their own is that the quality of the education and mentorship that I received while working at a hedge fund greatly sped up my learning curve. It's not fair to compare my learning curve and my P&L curve to someone that is just kind of starting out, trying to figure things out, trial and error. That's why the education is so damn important. You hear a lot about 90% of traders fail. You probably have heard somewhere along the line, somewhere in social media, some meme or something you've heard, probably that stat. And that stat's probably true, but that stat's probably true not because trading is so impossible, it's for only gift-minded people. That stat's probably true because people don't actually get an education before they start learning or before they start trying to trade stocks. I got an education at the hedge fund before they let me touch $1 of their money. I had to pass that educational program first. I got hired initially with a group of about 26 people, and only about 6 or 7 of us graduated from that educational program and went on to maintain and hold our full-time positions and be able to actually trade with the hedge fund's money. Fast forward a couple of years, I became the youngest junior portfolio manager at my hedge fund, and I also went on to win a Trader of the Year award in 2008. In 2008, we had the big housing crisis, the global financial crisis, the Great Recession. We had a massive, the stock market fell about 55%. The Dow went from 14,000 to 6,600 in just a matter of a few short months. So you're talking about the markets dropping over 50% in that same time period for that year of 2008. My portfolio was actually returned a positive 36%. And that performance on my portfolio is what awarded me the Trader of the Year award. But the point is that that Trader of the Year award would not have been possible without the education that I received working at that hedge fund. The courses that are available on the True Trading Group website is the same material that I learned while working at a hedge fund in New York. I've just simplified that education, that experience, and created the True Trading Group curriculum. That includes beginner stock trading courses, advanced stock trading courses, beginner options trading course, advanced options trading course, trader psychology part 1, trader psychology part 2, and how to survive and thrive during a stock market crash. Those courses are what's available on the website now today. That's the same material that I learned while working and while going through that 3-month educational program, just a simplified version. You don't need Wall Street experience or some fancy Ivy League education to become a consistently profitable trader. You just need the right education. It's just like anything else. Okay? You don't know how to change the oil on your car. All you need is for somebody that knows how to change oil to show you how to change the oil. And then guess what, folks? You can go change the oil on your car. But if you just went to go try to change the oil on your car by yourself, you're going to screw your car up to the point where you're not going to be able to drive it if you have no idea what you're doing. Trading is no different. Okay? So in order to help speed that learning curve up, you guys have to get a professional education. So like I said, we have a lot of new faces that are joining me on this live stream tonight. I want to take just a quick couple moments to share with you kind of my background, my experience, who I am, how I got started trading, and why are you even listening to me on this live stream. I want to take just a couple of minutes and explain that history or that background, that my experience, because it's important. When you guys go online, you go on YouTube, you search for how to trade stocks, how to make money in the stock market, you search for all these different phrases, you get bombarded with a million different ads from a million different people that are selling you some lifestyle, some get-rich-quick scheme, some, oh, I trade the markets for 30 minutes a day and I can make $1,000 a day. I'm going to show you how. Or I trade these 3 simple patterns. Have you seen this shape? I've unlocked the keys to the stock market, and they're all trying to take advantage of your desire to learn this skill. But what you find out is that what is their background? Okay, it's very important that you guys look into and you understand the background of the mentor that you guys choose or the educational source that you guys choose. It's no different. A lot of you have children, okay? When your children are selecting which college they're going to go to, you want to make sure that your kid goes to a good college with a good curriculum and make sure that they have a good standing. You don't want to send them to some BS trading education, okay? You don't want to send them somewhere where they're not going to get the proper education. Okay, this is where they're not going to get the proper education. So it's something that you guys really want to make sure that you look into. It's something that you really want to make sure that you are aware of the background and the education that a mentor has gone through, because it's just like I'm trying to become a lot better at golf. I love golf. I've got the golf bug. I'm guilty. Okay, but I'm trying to become a better golfer. When I'm talking about going for golf lessons, I'm not going to get golf lessons from somebody that shoots a 90. I'm going to get golf lessons from a pro. So it's important that you guys understand where you get your education from and the quality of the education that you're receiving. Okay, so I want to take a couple of minutes and just share that with you because I know we have a lot of new faces that are joining us on this live stream tonight. So I want to take a couple of minutes and just kind of go over that. What I will do now, guys, is before Jason and I get into the meat and potatoes of our live stream, which is how we plan on profiting huge this week, I want to open the floor up. We're going to do a quick little Q&A, maybe 15 or 20 minutes or so. I'm going to open the floor up for a Q&A session. Jason and I will take a couple of questions. Anything that you guys want to talk about, whether it's about me, Jason, if it's about TTG, if it's about specific stocks or trading topics, whatever it is you guys want to discuss. I'm going to open things up just for a couple of minutes and let you guys fire away and ask a couple of questions. Nice. JR Freeman says he just finished my training today. TTG certified. Yes. Jay Free, I'll see you in chat. Harvey, congratulations. Harvey joined 2 weeks ago. He's TGT certified today. It was a lot to learn, and I'm happy what I got learning-wise. Abraham, it's nothing compared to watching a lot of stuff from YouTube. My man, Harvey, way to go. Congratulations, TGT certified. Let me just quickly touch upon TGT certifications. Guys, a lot of people are talking about becoming TGT certified, okay? These are members that have joined True Trading Group over the last couple of weeks that have gone through the courses. What TTG certified means, every single course that is on the website has a quiz at the end. If you score an 85 or higher on the quiz, you get a badge for that course. If you earn all the badges for all the courses, you become TTG certified. Really cool. You can print out a certificate, lets people know that you have received a professional education. Think of it as an online diploma, okay? Because it essentially tells you that you have gone through and received a professional education, and you now know what to look for and how to become a consistently profitable trader. So becoming TTG certified is an excellent achievement. Harvey, congratulations. Jay Free, congratulations. Two of you that just became TTG certified. I know there was a couple others that just typed away in chat from earlier that said you became TTG certified just yesterday. Congratulations, guys. Hell of an achievement, hell of an accomplishment. Now you take that knowledge, you take that education, and now it's all about implementing it into your trading. So for those of you that were contemplating joining the TGT family or were unsure what TTG certified, what does that mean? What are all these people talking about TTG certified? That's what that means. It means that you scored an 85 or higher on every single quiz that is at the end of all of the courses and all of the chapters in the TTG curriculum. Okay, that's what TTG certified means. All right, so let's see. So like I said, I'm gonna do a quick. Nice, Bennick says he's up 2,200 since February with absolutely no experience. Very nice. Neil, I'd have to take a look at AIG. Nice. James Simeon says, I'm going to join right now. I've heard enough. James, welcome, baby. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Lonnie's one course away from TGG certified. Lonnie, keep putting in that work. Keep putting in that work. Yes, Chris, I'm going to get into my thoughts on the market. Jason's going to share his as well. I don't use a simulator. Yes, Brandy, the stocks that we trade are supported on Robinhood. We don't trade OTC stocks, so they are supported on Robinhood, yes. Yeah, sure, Mike. Yeah, I'll check out. We'll check out some individual stocks and wow. All right, guys, guys, time out real quick, because as we're talking, we're getting a lot of people that are joining the TGT family. James, nice. No, James, you're good, brother. James is signing up right now. We just had a couple other people that just signed up as well. So I wasn't going to talk about this until a little bit later in the live stream, but since there's a lot of people that are signing up right now to join the TGT family, iPad Mini says, how long does it take to get TGT certified? iPad, you go at your pace. Okay, you go at your pace. Some people it takes 2 weeks, some people it takes 2 months, some people it takes 2 days. It all depends on how much time you're going to put into the courses and going through all the courses. The courses are in video format, they're also in text format, so whichever you prefer, or you can watch the video and follow along via the text. It's whatever you prefer. Some people learn better with video, some people learn better with text. So everybody kind of goes at their own pace. I mean, you could do it in a weekend if you wake up and start to finish from morning to night, that all you do is put in the studying. It is possible. Some members have done it in 2 or 3 days, but they spend all day, every day doing it. I'd say on average, the average member that puts a couple hours in a day takes about 2 weeks to become TGT certified. Okay. So speaking of that, I want to take just a couple of minutes, talk to you guys real quick about the discount code, because we have a few people that are signing up right now, and I want to make sure you use the discount code. Okay, guys, so real quick, for Memorial Day, we have been running a Memorial Day sale where you guys can get a 36% discount on a 1-year all-inclusive membership to True Trading Group. Okay, that 1-year membership gets you access to 1 year of chat room, which is during the day. I share my screen with you live every single day. I'm on the microphone. Jason's on the microphone. We have other moderators that are also on the microphone, talking you guys through and walking you through our trades every step of the way. Every step of the way, we are walking you guys through our trades, telling you what we're going to do before we do it. That's the key. Every time I enter a trade, I tell members that I'm about to enter the trade before I do it. I tell members where my stop loss is. I tell members where I'm taking profits. I tell members that I'm about to take profits before I actually do it. I never surprise you guys with anything. I'm also not a scalper. My trades, I'm not in and out within seconds, okay? My trades last several minutes to several hours, sometimes several days. So it's very easy if you guys wanted to follow along with what it is that I'm trading throughout the day. So 1 year membership gets you access to the chat room where I share my screen and I'm on the microphone daily. You get all of my trade alerts as well as trade alerts from other moderators in chat, including Jason the Wolf, okay? You also get 1 year of text message trade alerts. Okay, so if you're not able to be in chat during the day, we understand a lot of people have a lot of different responsibilities during the day. Okay, people, once people do end up going back to work, you're not going to be able to sit there and chat all day long. We actually get a majority of TTG members actually do have other responsibilities during the day. And that's why every time I enter and exit a trade, a text notification gets sent to your cell phone so you can follow along with what it is that I'm trading, even if you can't be in chat. You also get 1 year of email swing trade alerts. So when I enter a swing trade, not only do you get the notification in chat, which is a push notification that pops up in chat in real time, you also get a text message sent to your cell phone. But with swing trades, you also get an email. In that email, I break down my thesis and analysis on the trade, what I expect to have happen, why I expect it to happen, my entry, my stop loss, my profit targets, as well as how long do I intend on holding this position. Is this a position I'm holding overnight? Is this a position I'm holding for maybe 4 or 5 days, about a week? I always let you guys know about what my intended hold time is on those swing trades. You get all of that included in your membership. You also get 1 year access to the premium blog. The premium blog is updated daily by myself and other moderators. That includes trade recaps, trade ideas, general market commentary, other educational content, and some really good stuff, some really good reads, and some really good informative stuff. You also get, which is the meat and potatoes of everything, guys, access to the entire TGT curriculum included in your membership for free. Okay, there are no upsells for our membership, for our courses ever. Okay, you guys get access to all of the courses we have available, as well as instant access to all future courses. Again, that's the beginner stock trading course. That's the advanced stock trading course, the beginner options course, the advanced options course, trader psychology part 1, trader psychology part 2, how to thrive during a stock market crash. You get access to all of those courses with your membership. In addition, you get access to all new courses. I just came out with an advanced options course just about a month or 2 ago. All TTG members instantly get access to that course. There's no upsell for a brand new course. It's part of your membership. It is included. Okay? It is all included. All right? You guys get access to all of that with your 1 year membership. And for Memorial Day, which we're running until May 31st, you guys can use the discount code TTG36, and that will get you a 36% discount on the 1-year membership. Prices are going up in June because we're adding a ton of new features to the website. We're adding a paper trade simulator account where you guys can trade with fake money and practice. We're adding real-time level 1 data. We're adding access to a real-time level 2 subscription service. We're adding the ability to buy and sell directly through the platform, which is the same software that Yahoo Finance uses. Okay, we're adding a lot of these new features to the website, so prices are going to have a little bump there in June. So that's why I want to make sure there's a lot of people that are signing up right now from the live stream. There's a lot of people that are asking about memberships. I want to make sure you guys are aware of the discount code. Use TTG36 to get a 36% discount on that 1-year all-inclusive membership plan. Okay, make sure you guys use that discount code. No, Aman, the 36% discount code does not work on the lifetime membership because the lifetime membership, what we're doing right now, we're already offering it at a 60% discount. Okay, so right now, the 1-year membership is usually $1,665. A 1-year membership is normally $1,665 for the year. That's normally. Right now, with the TTG36 coupon code, you get 36% off. That comes out to $1,065. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. Think about that. For less than a cup of coffee a day, you are going to get the same education that I received while working at a hedge fund. You're going to get access to all those courses, all the trade alerts, the text message alerts, the blog, the email alerts. You're going to get access to everything. Okay. Now, that's the 1-year membership with a 36% discount. The lifetime membership, what we're doing right now, Aman, the lifetime membership is usually $9,990. Right now, the lifetime membership is at a 60% discount, which is $3,996. That lifetime membership gives you, as long as Two Trading Group is in existence, you are a member for life. Every single course that becomes available between now and the next several years, you automatically get access to. With that lifetime membership also includes 4 one-on-one mentor sessions with myself or any other one of the TGG moderators that you so choose. The lifetime memberships that we currently have, our lifetime members, what they typically end up doing with those 4 one-on-one mentor sessions, which are basically sessions where I get to review all of their trading. I get to dive into their trading accounts. I get to really look at their strengths, their weaknesses, where they're going wrong, where they're going right, where we can make some tweaks and changes and adjustments in their trading to help get them to where they really want to be and help them achieve their goals of consistent profitability or getting them to the next level as a trader P&L wise. So I go through all of that one-on-one mentorship with lifetime members. You get 4 of those a year. What they usually end up doing is they do 1 a quarter. So they sign up, we do maybe a one-on-one, we go over some things that they can work on, we set some new rules, we make some adjustments to their trading, and then they trade for about 3 months. I get 3 months of trading data. They send me all of their stuff. I get to review their trading accounts. I review 3 months. I review 3 months of trading activity, and then we conduct another one-on-one. And we talk about where have they improved, where are they still struggling, and then we do that one-on-one. We make some changes. Then they trade another 3 months, and then we set up another one-on-one where we go over and we review. So since they have 4 one-on-ones included with that membership per year, it's 4 one-on-ones per year. So as a lifetime member, you get 4 one-on-ones each year, okay? And they usually do that every quarter, okay, is what I usually end up doing. So the TTG36 coupon does not work on the lifetime membership because the lifetime membership is already at a 60% discount. The TTG36 only gets you a 36% discount. But right now, with the Memorial Day sale, the lifetime membership is already discounted at a 60% rate. So it's usually $9,990. It's currently $3,996. Okay. Okay, guys. So like I said, I wasn't going to. Yes, Ali. Yes, there are courses. Okay, that's what I was excited. There are exams at the end of these courses. What we study and teach the course, do we get them in real life or real market? Yeah, so every single course. So Ali says, are there other exams with the courses? Yes, that's what I was explaining before. Every single course comes with an exam at the end, and if you score 85% or higher, you get a badge for that course. Earn all the badges on all the courses, you become TGT certified. Okay, so we'll do a couple more minutes. We'll do a couple more minutes of a Q&A. Nice. Sounds like Dolores says, I just joined TTG a few weeks ago. If I want to upgrade to a lifetime membership, do I get the original yearly fee applied to the lifetime membership? So yes, so sounds like Dolores. If you are already a TTG member and you signed up for a year membership, you want to upgrade, all you have to do is send an email to info@truetradinggroup.com and you just pay the difference, Dolores. You don't have to pay it's like if you paid the year membership already, you pay the lifetime minus the year membership. So you just pay the difference for that upgrade. Yes, James, it adds, yes. When you enter the code, it'll automatically discount it for you. I've never Wilson Lou. I've never used Benzinga Pro. Trade Ideas is an excellent scanner. Trade Ideas is an excellent scanner. It's the same developers that developed the scanner for E-Trade. Trade Ideas is an excellent scanner. Alex G says, hey, Mike, what do you think about pre-market level? Are they significant levels or no? Reason why I'm asking is because I've noticed that you remove pre-market charts when you trade. What do I think about pre-market levels? Alex G, let's talk about pre-market levels. Okay, it's not that I ignore pre-market levels because you always need to pay attention to what a stock is doing pre-market, but I don't place as much of an emphasis on pre-market like highs and lows as some other scalpers do. Scalpers and momentum traders really, really love those pre-market highs and lows because they think that once those highs and lows break, you get a quick little flurry of momentum and scalpers try to buy it and sell it within 10, 15 seconds. That's not my trading style at all. Now, what I will do pre-market is I will check to see, does a level that I see on the daily chart, does it coincide with a level pre-market? Meaning, let's say the stock is gapping up above $5. I go, it's at 550. I go check the daily chart and I see, wow, there was a big area of resistance at $5. Now I think maybe that might become support. The stock's gapping up to 550. Then I go intraday and I look at the pre-market action. And let's say this is pre-market this is before the bell rings. This is where I'm going through my watch list. Let's say you have a stock that then maybe pulls in at 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock before the market opens, and it tests that $5 level and then bounces off of it back to 550. When I see a daily chart level show its face pre-market, I love that. I love that because that confirms to me that what I'm seeing on the daily chart is in fact true and confirmed. If I see a daily chart level and I think there's support at $5, and then I look pre-market and we pulled in, we tested 5, we bounced off of it, that tells me that that $5 level that I thought was support on the daily is in fact support because I'm looking at it right there pre-market. That is what I use pre-market levels for. Now, once the bell rings, those pre-market levels, unless they're significant on a daily chart, on a weekly chart, or if it's a 15-minute chart, an hourly chart, unless there's a more significant level while markets are open, you have to always understand that market hour levels are far more significant than pre-market levels. And the reason for that is because pre-market levels do not include 100% of market participants. Okay, they don't include 100% of market participants. Okay, they include a fraction of market participants, a fraction of the true volume. So I care far more and I put a much larger, greater emphasis on levels that are put in place during market hours because the volume is so much heavier. You're getting 100% of market participants. A support or resistance level that's put in place pre-market can very easily be broken once all market participants are in play. It'd be like deciding an election when only 10% of the population has voted. If 10% of the population votes and one candidate is ahead, and just say, oh, well, that candidate won. Well, no, you still have 90% of the population that still has to vote. That candidate may not have won. We don't know yet. Pre-market trading is a lot like that. Pre-market levels, you're only seeing a fraction of the true market participants. You would never decide an election without getting all full participation. Same thing comes to when you're looking at levels on a stock chart. Pre-market, you're never going to really determine is a stock truly strong or truly weak based on a level that's been put in place on a fraction of market participants. This is the same reason why I do not include pre-market data in my VWAP or in my trade line indicator. My trade line indicator, for those of you that are new to the channel that have never heard me say this before, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know the trade line like the back of your hand by now. Okay, the trade line indicator for me is the 9 exponential moving average intraday. Okay, the 9 EMA, that's the trade line. So I do not include pre-market data in my trade line or in my VWAP. Why? Both of those indicators are momentum lag indicators. Okay, the value of those indicators are calculated with each new piece of price data that a stock puts in. So every individual trade that a stock makes gets added to the equation of these two indicators. The more data that you add to that equation, the greater the lag is going to be on that value. That's why VWAP, you only use VWAP intraday. Because the longer that you can't use VWAP over a 3-day, 4-day, 5-day time period because the lag will be way too much. So if the lag is, if you're going to get a greater lag, the more data that you input into your VWAP, then why in God's name am I going to want pre-market data to affect my VWAP indicator when pre-market data is a fraction of market participants? I don't want that data included in my VWAP because it's just going to increase the lag. I want my VWAP indicator, I want the value when there's 100% of market participants. Where are they buying? Where are they selling? That's the data that I want calculated into my VWAP, not pre-market. That's why if you guys recognize that early in the morning, VWAP tracks price movement a lot closer. Okay, the actual price action of a stock in the morning is much closer to VWAP than it is late in the afternoon. Late in the afternoon, you start to get a gap between VWAP and the price. While in the morning, the gap is a lot smaller because the lag gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on. So that's why I don't include pre-market data in my trade line or my VWAP indicators for that same reason. Okay, so Alex, I'm very glad that you asked this question. It's a very, very, very important question. So it's not to say that I ignore pre-market levels. I just don't put as much emphasis on them as some other traders that tend to be momentum scalpers, traders that like to get in and get out within the first 30 seconds of the bell. That's not my style. So that's why I don't really rely so much on pre-market levels unless the pre-market level is lining up with some key level that I see on a longer time frame, whether it's a 15-minute, it's an hourly, if it's a daily chart, if it's a weekly chart. If I see a level on a longer time frame that lines up with a pre-market level, that's when I start to pay a lot more attention and I give that level far more weight and far more significance. Okay, Alex, excellent question. I hope that answer makes sense. How much technology do you need to keep up with everything that's going on? James, really all you need is a traditional brokerage account. If you open up an E-Trade account, a Thinkorswim account with TD, a Charles Schwab account, they have all the tools that you need. They have level 2, they have charting, They have news feeds. They have scanners. For a beginner trader, I trade with Lightspeed. Lightspeed, in my opinion, by far has the best execution, hands down. Okay, Lightspeed is used mostly by professional traders, institutions, hedge funds. Lightspeed is, in my opinion, Lightspeed and Bloomberg terminals are the two best platforms to trade on, institutional and on a professional level. Hands down, nobody else comes close. But the customer service isn't that great because professionals and institutions use them. Okay, E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab. If you are a beginner trader, I highly recommend one of those three platforms because they have great customer service. Okay, they will walk you through using the platform. They will show you how to set your scanner. They will show you how to use the platform. They'll help you set up your charts. They have much better customer service. So that's really the only thing that you need, Jamie, is something like that where you have level 2, you have a scanner, you have charting, and obviously you have the ability to execute on your trades. If you are international, if you have a brokerage firm that doesn't have all of these services, that is something that that's something that you guys can implement. Another great brokerage firm, guys, is Webull. Okay, Webull is also really good for beginners. Webull includes is a commission free, free commission trading. Webull has really good customer service as well. A lot of people that are in True Trading Group also do use Webull. So I would say that is another brokerage service that you guys can look into as well. I think they're far better than Robinhood. A lot of people are obsessed with Robinhood. I actually dislike Robinhood greatly. Robinhood has had so many issues with their platform. They've had blackouts. Thinkorswim had a blackout the other day. But a lot of our members have actually had a lot of really great things to say about Webull and their customer service and their platform as well. So as long as you have a service where you can trade with your brokerage, you can do a charting software, you have a scanner, you have level 2, that's the only technology that you guys really need to become or at least to start trading. Yeah, I really do not like Robinhood, guys. If any of you that are watching this live stream right now, if any of you are using Robinhood, I highly recommend switching to Webull. I highly recommend, instead of Robinhood, I highly recommend using Webull. How important is level 2 for my style of trading? I never place a trade solely based on what I see in level 2. Scalpers do that. Scalpers will say, "Ooh, a big bid," and they'll buy the stock and they sell it within 10 seconds. I don't do that ever. Okay, I will use level 2 to identify levels. So let's say I use my technical analysis on a chart to say, okay, I think there's support at $10, or I think there's resistance at $12. And then I'll look at level 2 once we get to $10 or once we get to $12 to actually see the support or resistance on level 2. I want to see the bids pile up at $10, or I want to see the offers pile up at $12 if it's resistance at 12 and support at 10. And I use level 2 to really help me identify those levels, because if I'm looking at a chart, I'm not looking at level 2. I'm looking at a chart and I'm saying, okay, looks like we have support at $10. Then when the stock is at 10.50, 10.30, 10.20, 10.10, I'm looking at level 2 and I'm saying, okay, how aggressive are the bids at that $10 and in front of that $10 level? What I typically like to really see is, example, okay, let's say I think there's support at $10. The stock's at 10.50. But all of a sudden you see a massive wave of bid hits, which is 10.50, 10.40, 10.30, 10.20, all the way down to 10.10, 10.05. Just a wave of bid hits. Then all of a sudden you see the bids, all of them got smashed down to 10.05. Then all of a sudden those bids, 10.06, 10.08, 10.10, 10.12, 10.15, 10.20, 10.25, 10.30. Then all of a sudden those bids get hit again, 10.30, 10.25, 10.20, 10.15, 10.10, 10.08, 10.07. And then all of a sudden 1010, 1015, 1018, 1020, 1030, 1035. When you see that aggressive bidding, what I mean by aggressive bidding is the bids are jumping over themselves to capture that liquidity. When you have selling pressure in front of $10 and the bids are getting hit, but even though the bids are getting hit, they keep coming back. It's like this. When that's what you see, this is the bid, this is selling. Bids, right? It's sell, 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 bids come back. Sell, 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 bids come back. Sell, 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 bids come back. That's aggressive buying in front of that support level. That is how I will look at level 2 and say, okay, on the chart, I see support at $10. Now on level 2, I see support at $10. I'm getting long at 10.18. Okay? That's how I use level 2 incorporated in my trading. I'm not a trader that says, oh my God, there's a big seller at $15. We're not going to be able to get through. Let me just sell my entire position. If the chart is telling me the stock's going to 1650, just because there's a 50,000 share offer at 15 is not going to say, oh my God, it's not going to make me exit my position. Okay? I trade based off of setups, based off technicals, based off patterns. I do not trade off of level 2 specifically. You will never see me ever make a trade decision solely based on level 2 alone. Okay, I use level 2 to confirm what I'm seeing on a chart and confirm my technical analysis.
Yeah, and let me add something. Hey everybody, it's Wolf. Yes, I'm still alive. Don't worry.
Yes, the Wolf is still here, guys.
Yeah, and if you do see it, I use level 2. And I do scalp. But if I see a big bid, also I know that I could just be ghosted. Which I know Mike can tell you from the hedge fund world, ghosting is a part of everyday trading. So, just to kind of add what Mike was saying, if I see a big bid, sometimes I could be like, well, they're trying to slow it down, or, shorts are in trouble. We just kind of take that information that's presented to us and then add it to all the other different variables that are going into the trade, the supports, the resistance, the movement of the market, and X, Y, Z. But at the same time, you shouldn't be trading without level 2 or real-time trades.
Yeah, for sure.
You spend whatever it costs. If your brokerage doesn't have it, it's not much. To save yourself a lot more money. Because if you're going based off of what's going on 15 minutes before, you're done for. You're trading completely blind. It's like trading stocks on the gray markets when there's no bid and ask.
Yeah, I'll really good point, Jay. I'll add to the ghost orders because as Jason mentioned to you guys, it's something that I actually did when I worked at a hedge fund. And what he means by, there's a lot of different names for it. I used to call it spoof orders. Some people call it ghosting or ghost orders. Essentially what that is a trader puts a real order in the market, but has zero intention on ever filling it. So let's say you're looking at $10 support. A trader that is trying to sell stock at, let's say, 10.50 will put a huge order at $10. They'll let everybody see it. Let's say the stock is trading at 10.15, 10.20, but this trader wants to sell stock at 10.50. They will put a huge bid at $10. Let everybody see the size in hopes that traders buy the stock because they see the big bid. They think it's a big buyer. They buy the stock. It goes up to 10.50. Now that trader is also sitting at 10.50, selling shares at 10.50. And all these retail traders, they all jump in long. They start buying 1035, 1040, 1045, 1050, 1050, 1050, 1050, 1050, 1050 until he's done with his order. Then all of a sudden he cancels his bid at $10. Everybody panics. They say, oh my God, what happened to that big bid? He's gone. And everybody hits the bid and the stock flushes down to 925. I have done this when I worked at the hedge fund. It's called spoof orders, which is where, let's say I wanted to buy $100,000 of a stock, and that stock is starting to move higher. I can't go in there and I can't just buy 100,000 shares because it'll push the price even higher and I'll get a bad fill. Okay. So what I would actually do is if I want to buy 100,000 shares, okay, no problem. I'm going to put an offer out for 250,000 shares. And I'm going to scare the hell out of the retail mom and pop traders, the traders with the $1,000 accounts, the $5,000 accounts, the $10,000 accounts. I'm going to scare them to thinking there's a huge wall. The stock's not going to go any higher, and they're all going to panic out and they're all going to sell their positions. Okay, they're all going to sell their positions. Then what happens is the buyer comes in, okay, buys up all those shares that people are selling, and they cancel the big offer, and the stock continues higher. Spoofing, ghost orders, guys, technically it is illegal. But trust me, it happens every single day in the markets. Professional traders, hedge funds, prop trading firms, large retail traders, they do this every single day. It's technically, they really cracked down on it like after 2008, 2009, but it still happens every single day because it's very difficult to prove that there was no intent on filling the orders. It happens every day. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because this is why I don't buy or sell a stock just because I see a big bid or a big offer. There's a lot of times those offers are fake, or it's a real offer. The offer is actually, the order is in the market, but it's fake in the sense that the trader is never going to let the trade execute. So if, let's say there's a bid at $10 and the stock's at 10.15, as the stock moves closer to 10, let's say it's at 10.05, 10.04, 10.03, that trader is going to cancel that order before it ever gets to 10 because they actually have no intention on buying those shares at $10. It's just a way to try to manipulate retail traders that don't have an education, that don't know any better. They're just trying to take advantage of your lack of knowledge and your level of anxiety when you see those big orders to react off those big orders. Okay, so this is why I don't necessarily, again, just like I don't completely ignore pre-market levels, I don't completely ignore level 2, but it is not something that I'm going to base my trade on solely. I use level 2 to confirm support and resistance levels that I see on daily charts, hour charts, 15-minute charts. Again, guys, I'm a technical trader. I'm a technician by heart. Okay, I am all about patterns and setups. Okay. Let's see, what else? Next question. I have not heard of Cheddar View. Chris says, Mike, do you always base your trading on the daily? I mean, yeah. You know, I every single trade, you know, you have to look at the daily chart, Chris. You know, you can't have a trade idea without looking at the daily chart. Most of my ideas, my trade ideas, come from daily charts and longer time frame charts, and then intraday charts just confirm the entry and the exit. Okay, the daily chart will tell you what side of the trade to be on. The daily chart's going to tell you, I want to be long, I want to be short. Then intraday charts will tell you, I want to enter here and I want to exit here. Okay, so again, the daily chart or the weekly chart, I use that to tell me, do I want to be long, do I want to be short? And then intraday, I use to say, this is where I enter, this is where I exit. My favorite setup, Donald, is hands down the TGT triangle. My favorite setup is hands down the TGT triangle. The TGT triangle is a setup that experienced traders, you guys will recognize it as a specific variation of the common ABCD pattern. Okay, The ABCD pattern is a very common opening range breakout type of trade, but the TG triangle is a very specific version of that ABCD pattern when specific criteria are met. The TG triangle is my favorite pattern. I've coined it the TG triangle myself because it provides me with the best risk reward out of any chart pattern that I have ever seen. And the probability on that chart pattern is extremely high. Okay. What I mean by probability is, as traders, you want to navigate the markets and identify setups and patterns that more often than not resolve themselves in specific price action. So when you see one specific chart pattern, more often than not, the stock's going to go up after that chart pattern is formed. Okay. That is probabilities of the pattern. Now, there is no pattern that works 100% of the time. Doesn't exist. There's no technical indicator that works 100% of the time. Doesn't exist. Okay. The best looking chart pattern will sometimes fail. That's trading. Okay. Your job is to identify the high probability patterns and put yourself in those situations where, let's say, 70% of the time when I see this setup, the stock's going to do this. Those are the situations you want to put yourself in. That is what you guys will learn in True Trading Group. I teach all of our members to be snipers, not machine gunners. I don't want my traders and our members running out there just placing 20 different trades throughout the day, buying any setup that they see because they think anything they see, they're going after. I teach my members and my traders to be snipers. Be selective with the stocks that you go after. Be selective with the shots that you take. Wait for the high percentage probability shot. Don't go after the low probability shot where you have to take 10 shots in order to hit your target. Go after the high probability shot where one pull of the trigger, you guys nail that perfect trade. You nail that shot. That's being a sniper. And in order to be a sniper, you have to be able to identify the difference between an A setup and a B or C setup. You have to be able to identify the difference because all chart patterns are not created equal. I've said this many, many times in the past, like bull flags. Everybody's familiar with what a bull flag is, okay, right? Bull flag, bullish chart pattern. When you see it, usually the stock goes up after that chart pattern is formed. However, all bull flags are not created equal. There are certain criteria in a bull flag setup that will make one bull flag a much greater probability than another, where you can have one bull flag where 72% of the time the stock's going to go up. You can have another bull flag where 60% of the time the stock's going to go up. A machine gunner is going to go after that 60% bull flag setup. A sniper is going to go after only the 72% bull flag setup. And there's a big difference in identifying those setups. That is what I promise you guys are going to learn as a member of True Trading Group, is how to be selective and how to identify A setups versus B or C. That's all you can do as a trader. All you can do as a trader is identify high probability setups with good risk reward, manage your risk, and execute on your game plan. You see a setup, you say, okay, this is an A plus setup. There's a higher probability that the stock is going to go up after I see this setup, or the stock's going to go down after I see this setup, and you play it long or short. You identify your stop loss. You say, if I'm right, I'm taking profits off at here, here, here. If I'm wrong, I'm stopping out here. And you place the trade and you stick to your game plan. You become robotic. Everything else in between your profit targets and your stop loss is noise. Become robotic, and you either stop out, you take your loss and you move on, or the stock reaches your profit targets and you peel profits off accordingly as your profit targets are reached. That is what trading is all about. And in order to be a consistently profitable trader, you must be able to identify the difference between an A setup and a B and C setup. And a lot of that has to do with two things specifically. First and foremost, volume analysis. You guys will learn volume analysis like the back of your hand as a member of TTG. If somebody said to me, Mike, you are only allowed to trade with one indicator only, what would it be? Without any question of a doubt, it is volume. Volume will give you the greatest insight into a stock's strength and or weakness than any other indicator out there. So understanding volume analysis is crucial because in specific chart patterns, there are certain moments in the price action where you want to see an increase in volume. There's certain moments in price action you want to see a decrease in volume. And if that does not hold true, let's say in a specific chart pattern, where you want to see an increase in volume, you actually get a decrease. Well, that's going to lower the probability of that setup. That's not going to be an A setup. That might be a B or C setup. The other thing that is going to help you identify these A setups is understanding how technical indicators work in conjunction with one another. I never place a trade based off one indicator. I never place a trade because I say, wow, the 38.2 Fibonacci level is holding support. I'm going to buy the stock. Never. I want to know where's the trade line, the 9 exponential moving average. Where's VWAP? Where's the initial morning high? Where's my 38.2 Fibonacci level? Where's my 23.6 Fibonacci level? I want to know where all of those indicators are and what they're doing. Because understanding how all those indicators work together, coupled with volume analysis, well, and what I mean by volume analysis, again, is, okay, at this moment during the chart pattern, I want an increase in volume. At this moment during the chart pattern, I want a decrease in volume. That understanding, with the understanding of technical indicators working together, that knowledge is what I learned at the hedge fund. The ability to be a sniper is an ability that I learned working at the hedge fund. It's an ability that I picked up by going through the educational program and all of the sorry guys. Okay, that is everything that I learned while working at the hedge fund. All right, that is what I guarantee you guys will learn as a member of True Trading Group, is how to identify an A setup from a B or C setup. So again, to get that education, okay, to tell the difference between an A setup and a B or C setup, use the coupon code TTG36. Okay, for Memorial Day, for the Memorial Day holiday, our Memorial Day sale is a 36% discount where you guys get 36% off a 1-year all-inclusive membership to True Trading Group. You also, some of you were asking about the lifetime membership. The lifetime membership gives you a 60% discount. And we also have a 2-year membership, which gives you a 40% discount. The TTG36 coupon code does not work on the 2-year or lifetime membership because it's a 36% discount code. The 2-year is already discounted at 40%, and the lifetime is already discounted at 60%. The 2-year comes with 2 one-on-one mentor sessions. The lifetime comes with 4 one-on-one mentor sessions per year. Okay, per year. Okay, for as long as you guys are trading. Okay, because once you're a lifetime member, that's it. You're a lifetime member of TTG, and we create a bond and a friendship that lasts for several years. We actually have, the thing about True Trading, guys, we have a lot of members that have been with us for years. TTG has been around for about 3 years. We have a lot of members that have been with us since those 3 years. We are not a high turnover program or community and group. We are not a high turnover group. When you become part of the TGT family, you stick with the TGT family because you get an education, your trading improves. Okay, like 80% of our members make back 7 to 10 times their membership fee within the first 6 months of their trading. Sean Miller, perfect example. Sean, I'm putting you on blast again, brother, because your stats are incredible. Sean Miller started 1 month ago with a $500 account, and Sean Miller in 1 month has turned that account to over $3,000 in 1 month. In just 1 month. Okay? We developed friendships. We developed real relationships in True Trading Group, guys. We actually have 2 members, oddly enough, in Amsterdam that obviously before COVID-19, they would get together on weekends. They'd go get coffee. It's insane because 2 members, they both live in Amsterdam, and it turns out they live like 10 blocks away from each other. Craziest thing. Like, you want to talk about small world? Okay. 2 members, they both live in Amsterdam, and they're like 10 blocks away from each other. They get together. They were getting together on weekends to have coffee and talk about trade ideas and talk about, trades that they made and go over different stuff. And that's the type of relationship that is built in True Trading Group, because we're a very tight-knit group of traders. We are not a high turnover group. And TGG is not for everybody. TGG is, guys, listen, True Trading Group, myself, the Wolf, the other moderators, we are dedicated to provide quality mentorship and guidance. So if I'm willing to put in the time, I do one-on-ones every single day with members. I answer DMs every single day. In chat, you have the ability to DM me during the day. Okay, you have the ability to DM me during the day. Ask me any questions that you want. Mike, take a look at this stock. What do you think? Hey, Mike, I'm long this. What do you think? Hey, should I, what, you can DM me during the day and send me messages. You have full access to me, Jason, the other moderators in chat. If I'm willing to put in my time, okay, I'm sitting here on a holiday at 9:40 at night doing a live stream with you guys because I give a shit. Okay, I truly want our members to become consistently profitable traders, to achieve their goals, to become consistently profitable traders. So if I'm willing to put in the time to provide that guidance, that education, that mentorship, you better be willing to put in the time right back. If you're looking for some get rich quick scheme and you don't want to put in any of the work, then guys, honestly, TGT is not for you. Okay, I'll tell you right now, if you're not serious about becoming consistently profitable, sign off this live stream right now, because honestly, I don't want you. I want traders that are serious about getting a professional education, that are going to be willing to put in the time and the work, learn how to become a consistently profitable trader, and achieve your goals and potentially change your lives. Okay, I love getting messages from members where they tell me about, especially with everything that's going on with the COVID-19. I mean, guys, we have so many members that we either furloughed, laid off, their small business was forced to close. And we've got members that are paying bills. Okay, we have members that are paying bills based off of trading profits that if they didn't have those trading profits, they don't know where they would be. We have one member specifically. I just talked to him 3 days ago. Okay, I literally just talked to this member 3 days ago. He sent me a message. And he had said to me that he owns his building, that he owns a small business. He owns his building, okay, that his business operates out of, and he owns a multifamily house. So he has 2 mortgages. But now through coronavirus, over the last couple of months, his business has been closed. So he has been generating 0 income through his business. But yet, over the course of the last couple of months, he has not missed 1 mortgage payment. He's not missed 1 utility bill. He's not missed 1 insurance payment. He's not missed any single payments because he's been able to pay those bills with trading profits. That is absolutely incredible and is absolutely life-changing. And that is the kind of stuff that gets me excited during the day. That's why I do what I do. That's why I put the effort and the energy into doing what I do. And that's why if I'm going to put in that energy, you better be willing to give me that energy right back. I'm dead serious about that, guys. Okay, I'm dead serious about that. When somebody chooses me and selects me as their mentor and they list me as their mentor, they say, Mike, you're my mentor, I take that very seriously. Because my mentor, when I worked at a hedge fund, okay, if it wasn't for him, I would not be where I am today. I would not be the trader that I am today. That ability to take that skill set, okay, and become a consistent profitable trader has allowed me to invest in other businesses, become a serial entrepreneur, and live the life that I do today. And there's no question, without that guidance and mentorship, I would not be as successful today as I am if it was not for my mentor. I didn't just wake up and I wasn't just born, okay, a successful trader. I was taught. I had somebody that I can go to and ask questions. I had somebody to show me the ropes. I had somebody to tell me when I was being an asshole. I had somebody to tell me, when I needed to change certain things in my trading. I had that. That's why I'm the trader I am today. I know that. I'm humble enough to admit that. I didn't figure all this out on my own. I had a mentor. So if anybody understands the importance of mentorship, it's me. Because my hedge fund went out of business in 2009 after the crash. 50% of all hedge funds went out of business. 50%. The entire hedge fund industry was cut in half after the great stock market crash of 08-09. If I did not have that ability, I don't know where I would be today. I don't. I really don't. And I truly, truly mean that. So that's why when someone says, Mike, I look up to you, you're my mentor, and I know what quality mentorship and education can do for someone's life because I know what it did for mine. So when someone selects me as their mentor, I know that I have the ability through helping them become consistently profitable, that I have the ability to push their life in a direction and a path that they didn't even think was possible. That is a very, very powerful thing that I do not take lightly. So again, guys, if you're ready, if you are taking this serious and you are looking for mentorship, you're looking for quality education, somebody that you can ask questions to, somebody that can give you guidance, okay? Use coupon code TTG36, get a 36% discount on a 1-year all-inclusive membership, or you can get a 40% discount on a 2-year membership or a 60% discount on a lifetime membership. Guys, what I'm also going to do, since we're on the topic of mentorship, guys, what I'm going to do, guys, is anybody that signs up before midnight tonight will get included a free one-on-one mentorship with a TTG moderator of their choosing. So you guys can either do a one-on-one mentor session with myself, you can do a one-on-one with the Wolf, whoever you guys so choose, okay? So remember I told you guys about the one-on-one mentor sessions that are included with the lifetime membership? I'm going to include a free one-on-one mentor session for anybody that signs up by midnight tonight, okay? Sign up by midnight tonight and you will get, with your 36% discount included, a free one-on-one mentor session for anybody that signs up by midnight tonight only, okay? Midnight tonight. That's it. Yeah, Aman, for sure. For sure it's possible to make $100 a day. Oh, God, yeah. Aman, a 10K account is plenty. 10K in your account is plenty to make $100. Plenty. Aman, I just recommend going through the courses first. Okay, go through the courses first before you start trading with that 10K account. But absolutely. Abraham Rodriguez, I promise you, brother, I will be there with you every step of the way to achieve that goal. Abraham says, I don't care if it takes me 10 years. I want to do this and be able to stop missing out on family memories. God bless, man. Amen. Amen to that. I put in 60-hour work weeks, but I find time for this. It will be hard, but I got this. Abraham, you sound like a hardworking dude. 60-hour work weeks are no joke. And believe me, I understand, missing out on family memories and time, valuable time that you cannot get back. I promise that I will be there with you every step of the way to walk you through and help you achieve your goals. Sat Galley says, how many trades do you guys take per day and what's the win percentage? My win percentage, Sat, is around right now about 73%. The month of April, it was more like 80%. My win rate is in the low to mid 70s. How many trades do we make a day? It really varies on the day. I mean, there's some days I only make one trade. There's some days I make 5 or 6. Okay, I'd say a typical day for me, like a regular day, is 3 to 4 trades. A busy day for me is 5 to 6. A slow day for me is between 1 and 2. Okay, I'd say that's like a busy, that's my slow, medium, busy. But you also have to remember, guys, True Trading Group, it's not just me, okay? We've got Jason, okay, the Wolf. Jason, how many trades would you say you make a day?
I don't know, maybe like that orange scalps, maybe like 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably
sometimes I make like 2.
Yeah, you and I are pretty similar with our trade counts. I mean, I'd say 3 trades is like an average day. I'd say 3 trades is like an average day. But other than myself and Jason, we have other moderators that are in chat as well. We have Jason Simmons, who is and they all specialize in different styles and strategies. They all have different niches. Jason Simmons really specializes in the small cap, low volatility small caps. Okay, not the low float halt every 5 seconds. He's more the slow traditional small cap mover. You have Alex Campbell. Alex Campbell loves to trade penny stocks and small caps. Alex also trades cryptos. You have Jay Downing. Jay Downing loves to swing trade small caps. You have Chris Toner. Chris Toner is an options specialist. Jason the Wolf, obviously, he's an options specialist as well. We have Elena. Elena likes to trade futures. You have myself. I trade everything, guys. I trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, options, ETFs. You guys name it, I trade it. The point that I'm making is that it's called True Trading Group for a reason. It's not called Michael Edward for a reason. It's True Trading Group because there really is a very diverse group of traders that even if you guys do not like what I'm trading, let's say, for example, maybe one day I'm shorting Boeing and I'm buying put options in the SPY or I'm long the TVIX, and neither one of those trades are something that you're going to want to participate in. Maybe you would rather go after, you see Jason goes after INO or Alex goes after some low float small cap that's moving around early in the morning, and maybe those are more your speed and something that you want to trade. You guys could easily follow along with their trades as well because their trades all get alerted to you and notified as pop-ups in chat. Okay, all of that happens in chat on a daily basis, guys. So it's not just all about me. And just because I might be trading something that maybe you're not comfortable with, there's still a lot of other options for you guys where other TGT moderators are calling out their trades in real time as well, just like I am, just like the Wolf is. What long-term positions in my portfolio am I most bullish on? AMD. AMD is one of my most bullish holdings. Aside from my 3 biggest holdings are Apple, Amazon, and Google. My second biggest holdings behind those 3, like I own like similar amounts of those 3. Facebook is right behind it. Nvidia is right behind is kind of right behind that as well. And then AMD. I love AMD. I think AMD is a $150 stock within the next 3 to 5 years. I love AMD. AMD very similar to Nvidia. You guys see what Nvidia has done over the last month. I'll just pull up the chart for you guys. Here's Nvidia. New all-time highs on Nvidia just this week. I mean, you look at a chart of Nvidia, guys, from 2016. In 2016, Nvidia was a $30 stock. It's now at $360. Okay, AMD, which is one of my favorites, in 2016, AMD was a $3 stock. It is now a $55 stock in just 4 years. Okay, so from $3 to 55. I'd say this is one of my most bullish holdings is AMD. I love this company. If this pulls back anywhere near that 200-day moving average, I'm buying a boatload more. This 200-day moving average has been such an area of support for AMD over the last couple of years that if this thing gets anywhere near this 200-day moving average, I added to this position right here when we got to the 200-day moving average there in March. I added to my AMD position right there in front of that 200-day, and look at the move that we've already had off that level. This 200-day moving average on AMD is as strong can get. AMD is one of the few stocks that never broke below its 200-day moving average during the market crash in March. So if you guys look back, that yellow line on my screen, that's a 200-day moving average. When I take you guys to the SPY, okay, there's the 200-day moving average. You can see how far we broke down below that 200-day moving average. Okay, even when you look at some of the big players, okay, even Apple broke below its 200-day moving average. Okay, even Amazon broke below its 200-day moving average. Okay, you guys, we pull up Facebook. Facebook broke way below its 200-day moving average. And then out of all those names, you go back, you look at AMD. AMD never broke below its 200-day moving average. And now we're kind of building a little bit of a flat top resistance here in the high 50s that I think very soon this stock is going to break out of this range and is just not going to look back. And I think we're going to have another 3 years of upside. Obviously, the stock's not going to go straight up. It'll consolidate. But anytime this thing gets back to this 200-day moving average, I am a buyer of AMD in my long-term portfolio. Frank, I don't use them a lot. Frank said, how often do you use straddles or strangles? I don't really use straddles or strangles that much, Frank, to be honest with you. If you're going to play maybe like an earnings call or something, that's a good time to use a straddle or a strangle. I don't really use them that much, to be honest with you. Advanced micro devices, Manuel. EK0909 says, Mike, do you have any mutual fund recommendations to put profits in long term? Yeah, listen, as far as mutual funds for long term, I think you guys listen. First and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor. So when it comes to your long term investments, I can tell you guys what I own, but it's also good for you guys to talk to a licensed professional because you may be in a different position. Like, listen, I'm not ready to retire anytime soon. So my holdings and my risk tolerance is going to be higher than someone that's maybe 55 or 60 years old that's getting ready to retire. Okay. So I always do recommend you do consult with a professional. But what I will tell you guys is that two of the best money managers that I think for mutual funds is Fidelity and Vanguard. I love Fidelity. I love Vanguard. I think those two firms are tremendous money managers. They are extremely consistent. They've got excellent track records. They've got excellent performance records. They've got excellent, credibility and cred really on the street. So I have money with JP Morgan Wealth Management, which is also fantastic, and Fidelity. Okay, so a lot of depending on who you go through, a lot of them will have their own mutual funds, like Vanguard, Fidelity, JP Morgan. They will have their own mutual funds that they put clients in. I recommend being in something depending on what your time horizon is. But if you're not ready for retirement anytime soon, I think you've got to be overweight tech and growth. I am overweight tech. Obviously, I told you my biggest holdings are actually, if I went through my 10 biggest holdings, only like 3 of my top 10 are not tech stocks. My biggest holdings are Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Nvidia, AMD, Microsoft, Qualcomm, and then I also have a lot of Boeing, Johnson & Johnson, Home Depot, Starbucks. But those are not anywhere near as much as my tech holdings. And then I also have a lot of mutual funds as well. But when you talk about, my tech holdings, those are my biggest holdings are tech. I'm definitely overweight tech. I think that's the place that you need to be. And, you're seeing it that's the place that you need to be. Those were some of the stocks that were least affected by the sell-off in March. And those are the stocks that some of them that were the quickest to get back to all-time highs. Look at Google, look at Facebook, look at Nvidia. Look at Amazon. I mean, you're talking about these stocks are all back at all-time highs. When the SPY is nowhere near all-time highs. Now, the NASDAQ, the QQQs performing much better. Look at the distance between all-time highs and where the SPY currently sits. and then look at the distance on the QQQs. Okay, look at the distance between the all-time highs and the SPY. I mean, in the Nasdaq, I think we're like what 3 or 4% away from the all-time high on the Nasdaq. It's insane. It's like this. It's like this never happened. This is a complete V bottom. Okay, a complete V bottom for the Nasdaq. A complete V bottom for the Nasdaq. So when you're talking about strength, guys, you've got to be overweight tech. These companies are really expanding the gap, okay, so to speak. They're expanding the gap between them and it's like the rest of the market. I feel like technology is just becoming, and rightfully so, rightfully so. These are companies that are evolving quicker, they're innovating quicker, and they are integrating themselves into our daily lives better and quicker and faster than any other sector. And that's only going to continue. Technology is only going to become a more and bigger part of our everyday lives. I think personally, the next big wave is going to be virtual reality and artificial intelligence. That's why I'm so bullish on AMD and NVIDIA, because those are the chip makers. And you're going to need those high processing type chips to operate. I think virtual reality is going to become part of everyday life in the next 10 years, where it's not just a video game. Virtual reality is not just for video games. Virtual reality is going to be something that you're going to be able to have experiences. You're going to be able to go shopping. You're going to be able to see what your haircut would look like if you did a different hairstyle. You're going to be able to see, all of these different types of things. Virtual reality is going to come into play. Like if you guys have ever seen that movie Ready Player One, there's a great movie. It's called Ready Player One. That is set extremely off into the future. But honestly, that whole concept of Ready Player One, that movie, I really don't think is that much of a science fiction type of movie. That I think that is where virtual reality over the next couple of decades is going to go. And I think that's where technology is going to go. And that's why I'm so bullish on AMD as one of those type of companies, and NVIDIA as a chip maker that is going to require, these chips and a lot of that hardware that is needed in virtual reality and artificial intelligence technology. That as our AI and as VR becomes integrated more and more into everyday life, there's going to be more demand for all of that hardware. It's just like, the company that makes the screen for the iPhone. As the iPhone became more and more part of everyday life, who benefited from that? The people that created that make the pieces and parts that go into the iPhone. Same thing when it comes to virtual reality and artificial intelligence. Who are the companies that are going to make the pieces and parts that are going to go into making that VR and AI technology? And that's why I'm so bullish on a lot of those different names. All right, let me try to get caught up here, guys, with some questions.
Futures are absolutely ripping right now.
Yeah, what was it, Jason? Novavax?
What's up? What about Novavax? Let me see. I think actually, something just came out on Benzinga about them. Initiates phase 1/2 clinical trial. So they just put out news today. So probably gap up. What I've noticed on NVAX is that $60 level, it just keeps dropping. It breaks 60 and then it looks like it's just aggressive profit taking every time. I know also.
Yeah, what did we have? It was news on oh wow, futures are ripping. Guys, we're up 1.5%, well almost 1.4%. We're up 1.4% right now on the futures. So we're gonna have a well, if this holds. If this holds, we're gonna have a gap up tomorrow morning. I mean, listen, this could change. This could change before the bell rings tomorrow. We still have a lot of time before the bell rings.
Yeah. Hey, Nick Jones, Bill Gates did not give INO $386 million. That is the biggest bunch of BS in the market about INO. Bill Gates gave the World Health Organization a bunch of money. World Health Organization dispersed that money to a bunch of companies that are working on COVID-19 drugs and treatments. I really like INO for a short when it's over $16. I will always look at that as a $2 to $4 stock, nothing more. And that's the trade. As soon as one of these companies comes, if it's Moderna or Gilead or maybe somebody else, all these COVID-19 stocks that have just been swollen, that were all dollar stocks in February, are all going to come back down so quickly. Not saying that you can't make money on them, but just be aware of what you're buying.
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
If you're buying something, you can get a rug pull at any moment on any one of those things.
Yeah, guys, that's a really good point that Jason makes. It's like, understand that all of these COVID vaccine plays, okay, they're all or nothing plays. So they're either going to get the vaccine, the stock's going to go up, or they're going to not get the vaccine, the stock's going to go down. That's why whenever you have these huge jumps like NVAX went from 20 to 60 in like 5 days. Okay, when you get huge jumps like that, take some profits off the table, please. Because in case they don't get the vaccine, the stock's going back to $10. Okay, it's going back to $10. If they do get the vaccine, it'll go to 100. But if they don't, it's going back to 10. So take profits along the way. That's what's giving you this strength and this push right now in the futures market. Is this is more vaccine news? We had Moderna news last week. Okay, with their trial, we had Novavax, their news. We had a Gilead remdesivir. That's a therapeutic, not a vaccine. That was a few weeks ago. Every time you get these positive data points, okay, coming out of these extremely fast-tracked vaccine trials, you guys have to understand the speed of which these trials are being done is unprecedented. Okay, it takes usually years to go through 3 phases of an FDA trial to get a drug approved by the FDA. It takes years. Okay, these companies are doing it in months, which is just mind-blowing how fast they are going through. And it's needed. It's necessary. We have to, right? You got to remove the red tape. You got to force these trials through, and you've got to get them done quickly, and you got to remove all the BS red tape, and you got to get them. We got to find out, does it work? Does it work? Does it prevent the virus? Does it save lives? We got to find out. We got to push. And that's why you're getting all of these stocks are going so crazy, because what usually takes 2 years to get all of this data is it's coming out in a matter of a couple months. So you're getting all of this data is coming out very, very, very quickly and very rapidly. You guys have to understand this is not normal FDA trial process. Okay. Now, the speed of this process, it's good and it's bad. It's good in the fact that if you guys are behind the winner and you get the stock that gets the vaccine, great. That stock's going to skyrocket. But if you're but you could also be in one that is trying to blow through these trials too quickly, that does something wrong, makes a mistake, trips, has a hiccup, does something, and you get a negative result from those trials, that stock is going to pull back aggressively. So that's why I'm saying when you're in these biotech COVID-related vaccine plays, it's no different than when you had the H1N1 okay, the swine flu, all of those stocks went crazy while they were working towards a treatment and a vaccine. Zika, Ebola, SARS, MERS, all of those prior diseases, you had the biotech stocks that were going after therapeutics and vaccines. All of them went crazy, okay? But only a handful of them ever actually succeeded with a final FDA approval for a vaccine or therapeutic. The other ones that failed, those stocks came crashing back down to earth. So if you really believe in the science behind the stock, okay, and you've seen the data and you're a chemist or you're a biologist or you know what you're looking at when it comes to the science and the data and you're investing in it because you think you've got the winning horse, then go for it. But if you're just trading these things just because you see the stocks going up, it's a vaccine play, but you actually know nothing about the vaccine itself, you know nothing about the data that's coming out on the trials, guys, be smart, be prudent, take profits on the way up. Okay, take profits on the way up. Yeah, Aman, well said. Aman, well said. Aman says, be super careful when investing in biotech, period. Don't trust the news. It's crap. Agree. Look at the the clinical trials. Exactly.
Any thoughts on CMG? Chipotle? Yeah, it's super high.
I still wouldn't short it though. Honestly, somebody asked earlier, Jake. It wasn't Jake. I think it was somebody else asked about what do I think about shorting Chipotle. I would not short Chipotle. The reason why I would not short Chipotle is because the real winners of, first of all, Chipotle was red hot before COVID. And the reason why Chipotle was red hot before COVID is the same reason why it's hot during COVID. Chipotle, I think, better than any other fast. It's what is it called? Leisure fast or fast leisure food. It's not fast food, but it's like it's fast food, but it's not. It's like that. Like Chipotle, it's not McDonald's, Wendy's. It's like a different grade of fast food, but they more so than anybody else, I think them and Domino's actually have mastered the online ordering process. Chipotle has thrived because of their online ordering platform. And they have succeeded where others have failed. Domino's is another one that I think has succeeded with the online ordering platform. That's why Chipotle was kicking ass even before COVID. Even before COVID, Chipotle was at all-time highs. Then you had the big sell-off during March when just everything got sold. And then people realized that, with the stay at home, people are ordering food, they're ordering takeout. Well, Chipotle has one of the most seamless, easiest customer user-friendly experiences when it comes to ordering online and the ease of that entire process. And you're seeing it play out in their stock price. I would not short Chipotle.
No.
I would not.
Definitely not. Yeah, I haven't stood online in Chipotle for years.
Exactly. We're not, and this is pre-COVID. Pre-COVID. This is pre-COVID. They were dominating that space, and now, when all you have to do is resort back to that type of ordering, they're dominating. They're completely dominating, and I think Domino's is another company that has really, really excelled with technology. And it's like these food companies, the companies that are doing the best. And you can throw Starbucks right into that mix as well. I think Starbucks is getting up there as well as far as the ease and the user experience, the user-friendly experience, and how easy and seamless it is to place that online order and not have to go to the store and stand online. I think Chipotle does it no better than anybody. Does it better than anybody else. I think Domino's does it better than any other pizza company that's out there. And then you have and you have Starbucks that's right up there as well. And I think, these food companies are becoming tech companies. It's like it's food tech. It's food tech, and the companies that excel at integrating tech with a good food product, those are the ones that are doing the best.
Yeah, and going back to what Mike was saying before about this recovery in tech, it just goes to show you that, you know, COVID-19 just exposed the flaws in brick and mortar systems. And the companies that are performing were the ones that were already pre-positioned for this type of ordering. I mean, look at Walmart. You know, Walmart just crushing it with, you know, since coronavirus. I mean, that thing was basically hovering at all-time high while this is going on. You know, I mean, now look at Shopify. There's another one I wouldn't want to get in front of.
Yeah, I'm not getting. I'm not getting in front of Shopify either.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah.
You know, we went after that thing once.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you want to do it again?
Nope. It was like, nope, no thanks. Oh my God, it's at 8:20. I didn't even realize it was at 8:25.
I told you on Friday.
I know. I still thought it was in like the 750s. Oh my God.
We shorted that thing at 655.
Guys, in 2016, Shopify was a $30 stock. It's now at $825.
I mean, look, there's some companies that I just don't understand, and I've been wrong in them. Like Lululemon.
Lululemon, Jason, is how it's pronounced.
Lululemon, whatever.
Lululemon.
You know, I bought that stock on a recommendation from Howard Linson, the guy that founded Stock Twits. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, I'll take a stab at it. And I got at it like 218, thought I was a genius. Now I'm like, shit.
Yep, 276, new all-time high.
Like, they make like yoga pants or something.
Well, they make a lot more than yoga pants now, but
Jesus, that was a mess up.
Yeah.
My bad.
Judy goes, I love Lulu's. Judy, my fiance loves Lululemon too. She has a ton of clothes from there.
People were asking about airline stocks.
Oh, go ahead, Jay. Take them.
Yeah, trust me. I have a love-hate relationship.
Wait, Wanda Lang says, what's your advice on Boeing? Buy or sell? I'm a buyer, Wanda, of Boeing.
I won't buy it again unless it goes to
90. I think that Boeing in the next 5 years, it's back to 350.
I own it.
I own it too.
But I own it. But see, I bought it, so I got myself and my father-in-law to buy it at $90, and then we both sold it half our position at 181. And I was just like, all right, cool. I got a free position in Boeing.
Yeah, I own Boeing from higher prices, but I added to it at 106 when it dropped in March.
Yeah, it's going to go back to 200. It'll be back at 400 in a couple of years.
Yeah,
it's not going anywhere. Yeah. Look, with the airlines, there's going to be some losers. That's just inevitable, right? I think if I had the gun to my head and I had to buy one and hold it, it would be Southwest Airlines. It's the one that's taken the least beating. But, to give you an idea, they reported a $95 million loss versus American Airlines with a $2.2 billion loss. So I also wouldn't be surprised if somebody like Southwest teams up with JetBlue. But I'm starting to kind of see why Buffett sold out of his position, especially after looking at everything this weekend with people partying. The next 2 weeks are going to be really important for the market. So try not to get swept up into the FOMO.
Yeah, good point.
That doesn't mean disregard everything. Look, QQQ is probably going to hit an all-time high this week. That's if we could get something with China and Hong Kong. That's just negative, or some other headline risk. I mean, the headline risk in the next 2 weeks is going to be if we start seeing all these spikes in COVID-19 in areas where we saw people partying at, at pool parties or just going nuts on the beach and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm cautious. I mean, the sector I think I'm most heavily invested right now is I'm short real estate. And maybe people don't agree with that, but I look at it as the area where the Fed is going to have the biggest issue putting their finger on the scale. And the debt is just piling up. Forbearances are going up. And we're getting close to that July 1st timeline when, some of that 25% of unbacked mortgages are going to have to, make that 90-day payment. And that goes for credit card companies. Like, I wouldn't be in any car companies either. I don't look at Tesla as a car company. I look at Tesla as a technology company. That's the only way that I can wrap my head around its share price and valuation.
Yeah. Agreed.
But I think, I saw somebody asking about Hertz. I mean, Hertz is going bankrupt.
Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah, nobody's going to be renting cars. That's going to flood the market if they can't reorganize properly with cheap cars that nobody can afford or nobody wants. I mean, I wouldn't buy a rental car. I drive a rental car. I'd beat the nuts off of it. So yeah, I mean, look, there's still a lot of risk out there, and there's still a lot of real good opportunity. But I think it's best to take it day by day.
That's a good point about with everybody partying Memorial Day weekend. Like, I'm sure everyone has seen that video of the Ozark in Missouri. Everyone has seen that video. It's going around social media where you literally can't. People are on top. Thousands of people are on top of each other. You can't even see the water. That's how close everybody is to each other in Lake Ozark or whatever, in the Ozarks in Missouri. It's like a video that's going around social media. It's going to be really important, guys, over the next 2 weeks to see, how much of a spike do we see in COVID cases. And if you don't see a big spike after everybody going out partying this weekend, markets are going to rally. Yeah. But if you do see a big spike, more than anticipated, then get ready for another little wave of fear and uncertainty come back into the market.
And actually, somebody asked before about straddles and strangles. That's a good time to be in straddles and strangles when you're playing options.
Yeah.
2 weeks out. 2 to 3 weeks out, when we're going to start getting some of this data back on, cases resurging and stuff like that, because, if we get that resurgence, and if we, like Mike said, if, the market's going to rally, and a lot of people are going to be really pissed off at this whole stay-at-home order. But, it is what it is. The stay-at-home order was really about protecting the hospitals and the healthcare infrastructure.
Right, to not overwhelm the healthcare industry.
Yeah, and we were really close to overwhelming the system. And then I think healthcare stocks have been really performing well. And then you've got like the inverse trade if shit starts to go wrong again in those healthcare stocks. So, it's going to be a real interesting time, but this is why I'm long shorting real estate. This is, because at the same time, 42% of these jobs are never going to come back, and technology is making it so. Also, all the commercial real estate and all these businesses realize, hey, what the hell am I paying for all this square footage in this office building for when I'm telling everybody they can work from home, and it's actually working out a lot better. They're more productive. Shit's getting done. So you're going to see a lot of supply in that market in terms of, and you're going to see the price per square foot start to drop. And yeah, I mean, and that's going to kind of trickle over into everything. You know, I mean, you have to, you guys just got to keep a couple stats in mind when you're thinking about debt, because right now we're at like a critical debt level. And this is just more of like my fundamental view, because like, look, I like to trade the stocks during the market, in the market all day, and whatever the setup is, gives me on a Monday or Tuesday. But that doesn't mean that I lose sight of like those long-term swings that I think can bear a lot of fruit. So, auto debt, 1.3 trillion, student loan debt, 1.4 trillion, credit card debt, 1.1 trillion, mortgage debt is like 10 trillion. And the defaults are going up, and the requests for forbearance are going up. So, that's like my long-term trade. And it's also a hedge against my other long-term positions. Right? So, something to keep in mind. I like the vice stocks, obviously. Alcohol. I got Bud. I got Constellation Brands. I even got some weed stocks, believe it or not. And it's going to be a good week for them. But that doesn't mean, hey, just start loading the boat. Because, we still have a long way to go in a lot of these things. And the headlines are always changing. I mean, what was it, like 2 weeks ago when market, spies touching 297, and then the next day it was like 280?
Yep.
That should be present on everybody's mind every day. Especially if you're trading options, and holding options overnight. And this is something that we teach you in TTG, is just kind of managing that risk and having that discipline. And telling you, like I'm the first to tell you, every time I break my rules when trading options, I end up burning myself bad. I burnt myself really bad on airline stocks like 2 weeks ago, and I was a day off, literally a day off on, I had like 27 Southwest Airlines strikes, and they expired, and then, Monday, the fucking thing hits $28. So, just everybody needs to pay very close attention to the market, but as well, understand that any fool could make money, in March. That was like buying the dip, right? And a lot of people bought the dip, not realizing why they bought the dip. And to be honest, a lot of you guys got really fucking lucky, because the people that know how to trade, we weren't buying the dip that aggressively. We were, but the thing that changed the whole paradigm of what was going on was the Fed buying 2.3 trillion in junk bonds. And had that not happened, a lot of people would have just gotten absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. That was where everything changed.
Everything changed.
That's the difference, guys, between this and 2008. Honestly, it was that move by the Fed that changed everything.
Yeah, because then we were forced to buy the dip. And I was like, oh shit. And I'm like, better get some of this, I was like, everybody was trying to squeeze that, just try and perfectly catch bottom,
Yeah.
And, one of the things that we were, when I was mentoring people, one of the things that I was saying was, look, when you make profit in another trade, divert like 30 to 50% to some of these long-term things that that are going to be around. Your Apples, your Facebooks, like the stocks that you want to own that are still very cheap, relatively speaking to where they were in February, now versus, trying to figure out, like, catch a bottom. Because, and that was with Boeing and even some airline stocks. But, yeah, I mean, we're there. We're with you. When we're going over, like, the daily trades and everything, and, look, you guys are going to have questions because, if you're coming into True Trading Group, you're already coming in most likely with a portfolio. You might be underwater. You might be at a level where you're like, man, should I get out? And it might not be the time to get out. And you've just been, like, fatigued from just kind of getting, banged around. And this is where, like, the mentor sessions with Mike or myself or some of the other mods really, gives you that value that you're looking for. So use the code. Join the team. That's my sales pitch.
Moral of the story is
don't be an idiot with your money. If you want to, play, stock market the game, get some cheat codes first. We're up, down, left, right, BA select start every day, baby.
Wait, hold on, Wolf. I want to welcome AJ Johnson to the family. AJ Johnson just signed up. AJ Johnson, welcome to the family. Welcome. Yeah, Highway 1. I like where your head's at. Highway 1 says we got 555 people watching right now. Let's run up those likes. I like where your head's at, Highway. Guys, everybody, we got 549 people that are watching this live stream right now. I want each and every single one of you to smash that like button for me right now if you guys are still watching this live stream. Show me how much you guys appreciate me and the Wolf sharing with you guys all of this information, all this education, and spending the time to go through, answer your questions, and everything that that we're talking about here with you guys on this live stream at 10:30 p.m. at night on a holiday. This is the stuff that we live, breathe, eat, sleep, and I'm happy and glad to do it. So, guys, AJ Johnson just joined the group, just joined the team. For those of you that are still sitting on the sidelines, that are still kind of unsure on the direction that you guys want to go, taking advantage of this TTG36 coupon code is, there's never been a better time for you guys to join the group and learn how to become a consistently profitable trader. Because like I told you, in June, prices are going up. In June, we're adding a ton of new features. And I think we're going to be going into a very, very, very crucial next couple of weeks. A couple of weeks ago, I made a live stream. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe at this point, where I said the next 2 months are going to dictate what the stock market does over the next 5 years. And what I mean by that is the manner in which the economy opening back up, the manner in which that goes will dictate the next 3 to 5 years of what the stock market's going to do. And that's why I think that at a time when you are dealing with such a key outside catalyst and such a key factor like the coronavirus, which is something that we've never experienced before. This is a once in a generation type of event that, the only thing I can compare this to would be Spanish flu, which was oh God, millions of people died from the Spanish flu. But
and it was the second wave that got him.
And it was the second wave that got him. Exactly. The second wave of Spanish flu was worse than the first. And that was millions of people dead. Now, obviously, coronavirus is not that level of mortality, thank God. But the damage that could be done on an economic scale, let's not forget the timing of the Spanish flu and the Great Depression and it was just a horrible time for all of humanity, not just the United States, but all of humanity. And the manner in which the reopenings of the economies, how that process goes, if that goes well with all of the stimulus that we have pumped into the markets, into the economy, we will see all-time highs within the next 2 years. Okay, that is something that I'm willing to put my stamp behind. That if the reopening of the economy goes well, I think we see new all-time highs within the next 2 years. I'm willing to say that. Okay. If the reopening goes horrible and there is a second wave of coronavirus that's worse than the first, and we shut the economy down again, the all-time highs that are in place in February will be in place for the foreseeable future. You're talking a 5 to 7 to 8 year, period where we do not make new all-time highs. And I think that that's why when you're dealing with the next few months being such a critical determining factor of the direction the stock market's going to go, that there's never been a better time for you guys to actually stop with all the BS. Get a professional education. Stop trying to figure it out on your own. Stop going through trial and error. Stop looking for the shortcut and the secret strategy and the special unknown pattern. Stop wasting your time. And more importantly, stop wasting your money by trial and error and looking for that special secret. Get a professional education so that you are not only prepared to profit and benefit from increased volatility in the overall markets if things go bad, but you will also have the education to be able to position yourself in long-term portfolios to benefit from new all-time highs and also be able to profit from and generate. This is really a story about generating income and generating wealth. And True Trading Group can help you do both. True Trading Group can help you generate income by actively trading volatility, moves higher, moves lower in the market, but also help position you to build wealth over the next 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years, because I share with everybody my long-term holdings. When I add to positions, I let members know. When I open new positions and I buy a stock for the first time, my long-term portfolios, I let members know. I share all of this information with people. Okay. So like in the month of March, I added to all my long-term portfolios. Okay. I added to all my long-term holdings in the month of March. In the month of March, I'll tell you guys, I bought here and I bought a lot there. Okay. So this is where I added to my long-term portfolios. And what did I add to most aggressively? Tech. I added to my Apples, my Amazons, my Googles, my Facebooks, my AMDs, my Nvidias, my Qualcomms, my Microsofts, my Disneys. I added to all of those stocks. And when you look at what all of those stocks have done, okay, Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, AMD, Qualcomm, Disney. I'm up significantly on every single one of those ads. Every single one of those ads, I'm up significantly. I bought Boeing at 106. It's at 137. Okay, I also added to, and I shared all this information with members. I bought Johnson & Johnson, okay, right there. Like 128, I believe, is my price. It's at 144. I bought Home Depot Okay, I bought Home Depot there. Home Depot is now at 242. I bought it at 190. Okay, I bought Starbucks. Okay, I mean, I share with everybody when I add to my long-term portfolios. So becoming a member of True Trading Group, it's not just about learning how to be a consistently profitable trader, but it's about learning how to take those profits and now what do you do with them? What do you do with those trading profits to help you generate wealth? And honestly, guys, if you weren't part of the group in March, not only were we profiting from downward action in the SPY by being long the TVIX, by buying SPY put options, but being able to maneuver and think and process information with a clear head. I've been through this before, guys. I traded at a hedge fund during 2008. I've been through market crashes. I've been through volatility. I've been through recoveries. Don't forget, 2008 was the worst year the markets had in decades. We were down 55% on the Dow. We went from 14,000 to 6,600. Okay, it's the worst year, worst decline that we've seen in our generation. But yet, I returned a 36% gain on my portfolio that same year. That's what earned me the Trader of the Year award. I've been through this stuff, guys. All right, so that's why I really want you guys to take advantage of the 36% discount. Use coupon code TTG36 and get the entire TTG course curriculum that includes the beginner stock trading course, the advanced stock trading course, beginners options trading, advanced options trading, trader psychology part 1, trader psychology part 2, how to thrive during a stock market crash. Okay, as well as you get instant access to all future courses that come out down the road. So I'm constantly coming out with new courses. You guys instantly get access to it. You get access to the text message trade alerts that get sent to your cell phone. So if you can't be in chat, you can follow along with what we're trading. Email swing trade alerts. You guys get access to all of that as well. The premium blog that's updated daily. You guys get access to all of it. And if you sign up tonight before midnight, you have an hour and a half left. You get included with your membership a free one-on-one mentor session with whoever you choose. You can do a one-on-one with me. You can do a one-on-one with the Wolf. You can do a one-on-one with one of the other TGG moderators. It is completely up to you with whom you want to do your one-on-one mentorship with. But that is also included for free with anyone that signs up before midnight tonight. Get a real professional true education, guys. Stop scouring the internet looking for the answers and looking for a special secret. Stop falling for those salesmen that are just trying to take advantage of your desire to learn this, and they sell you a lifestyle without actually teaching you anything. Anybody that says to you, look at my car, look at my house, follow me, this could be you. Anybody that says that to you is completely full of shit. Do not fall for it. Okay. Make sure that the mentor, even if it's not me, guys, I don't even care. If it's not me, just make sure that you get a mentor that you understand their background. Are they a true professional, or are they a little wannabe that's trying to sell you on hopes and dreams? Make sure that this is someone that can genuinely teach you a new skill. This is why I have the YouTube channel, because every single day I post videos on my YouTube channel with free educational content. Every day, if you're a member of my channel, you know every single day you learn something by watching my YouTube videos, because every day I recap both technical and mental lessons to take away from the trading day while I review with you all of my trades. I give you lessons that you can learn from these trades for free on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is about 15% of what you guys will learn by going through all the courses on the TGG website. It's the tip of the iceberg of a professional education. But it aggravates me when I look at the information that's available to people on the internet when it comes to trading. Why is it that you can learn literally how to do anything on the internet except trade? You can learn how to bake a cake. You can learn how to change the oil on your car. You can learn how to play poker. You can learn how to use Photoshop. You can learn how to build a desk. You can learn how to drive a stick shift. You can learn literally how to do anything. But why is it as soon as you Google or search anything about how to trade stocks, how to make money trading stocks, you get bombarded with 1,000,001 advertisements from a bunch of Joe Schmoes that are saying, look at what I did, follow me, and you can do the same, but they don't actually ever teach you anything. Make sure that the mentor that you select can truly teach you. Challenge that mentor. Ask them difficult questions. See how they respond to your questions. If someone is a true educator and a true professional, they will be able to explain to you difficult topics with ease. If they struggle to answer your questions, the reasons why is because they don't know the answers well enough themselves to explain it to you in a way you can understand it. That is the gift of an educator. Okay. My sister is a teacher. Any of you that are teachers or that know or have teachers in your family, you guys understand a true gift from an educator is the ability to explain complex topics easily in a way that people can understand it. That's a true educator. And in order to do that, in order to explain something to someone in a way that they can understand it, you have to have such an in-depth, detailed understanding of that topic that allows you to use metaphors, use analogies, simplify things, and explain things in a way that relates to the everyday person so that someone that does not have Wall Street experience or does not have an Ivy League education can understand what you're saying and can learn. That's why I've taken all of the education I've received at the hedge fund and I have simplified it into the courses that you guys get access to included in your membership. So again, use that coupon code TTG36 if you guys want to join the TGT family, trade with me live, trade with Jason live, get a professional true education. I'm here to help you guys and mentor you through your journey. And I promise that I will be there every single step of the way with you guys. Okay. So again, TTG36, guys, use that coupon code. Yes, Abraham, you can if you have. So Abraham says when we buy the membership, are we able to email you guys questions on the learning materials? So Abraham, you can email us whenever you want, but you also have the ability to send the moderators direct messages during the day. So in chat, we have the main chat, which is where everybody talks about trade ideas and trading topics and stuff that's relevant to the market trading day. Then we have an off-topic chat, which is where people can ask questions or talk about non-stock market or non-trade idea related topics. And then we have the ability to send private messages. So as a member, you can send me, the Wolf, all the other moderators that are in chat. You can send us all private messages during the day and ask us questions. Okay. So, you have complete and full access to us, Abraham, as the same access that you have right now to me on this live stream, talking to you directly, going over topics, answering questions. You have that access times 100 when you're actually a true trading group member. Mr. Icy Mood says, how do you know that you can teach us? Because I've already done it with thousands of other traders. What I will say is this. Here, let's do this, guys. So TTG members, I know there's a lot of you that are joining me on this live stream. TTG members, Mr. Icy Mood wants to know, how do you know you can teach us? TTG members, you respond to Mr. Icy Mood for me. Because I can sit here and say, Mr. Icy Mood, I know I can teach you. But it won't mean as much coming from me as it will coming from actual members. So TTG members, type away in general chat. Let Mr. Icy Mood know what your experience has been with the education, and if you think that I will be able to help teach Mr. Icy Mood on how to become a more consistent profitable trader. So TGG members, I'm speaking directly to you. Let's get together. Help me guys out here. Answer Mr. Icy Mood on how do I know that I can help teach him. TGG members, go ahead, guys. Fire away. Oh no, Mr. Icy Mood, I'm trading full time, baby. You can see you can fully transparent. You can see whatever you want, Mr. Icy Mood. You can see whatever you want.
looks like he's typing in Russian. I only know a little bit of Russian. Полный пиздец and sukumblet. I spent some time in Moscow.
All right, guys. I'm just going to read a couple of comments. Mr. Icy Mood, I'm going to read a couple of comments. All right. Let's see. Lonnie says, a really great group of traders. Andrew says, what Mike is saying is so true, and the education courses show it. I have 3 bachelor degrees and an MBA. It's so true. And we have Lonnie says, yes, he can teach you. Byron Law says, yes, absolutely. Naveen says, it's funny. Yes. Let's see. Steve. Steve says, Mike could teach a hedge fund manager to be better. Trust me, you're fine. Oh, Steve, you're funny, man. R. Hirsch says, the way Mike explains all the indicators and how they work with each other to make a decision. Ruel says he's a fantastic teacher, learning a ton on his courses and live streams and the daily chat rooms. John Jew says Mike is the best in the business, hands down. B. Smitty says because it's explained in a way that anyone with half a brain can understand. Great mentors, easy to follow. Robin Jess says you're in good hands like Allstate. That's a good one, Jess. Andrew, oh, here's a good one. Andrew Suozi says, yes, he can teach you. I just joined last week and I already learned much more than I did trying to learn on my own for months. Glenn, what's up, Glenn? Glenn says, I was skeptical at first, but I must say he's legit. Very thorough training. He really cares about your success. Glenn, thank you for those kind words, Glenn. That really does mean a lot because I really do give a shit, man. You know, I really genuinely do care about members' success. So I do thank you for your words. MBS Fit says this learning environment is the best out there, hands down. You will learn something new every single day. This is the place to be. Louis says, like a good neighbor, TTG is there. Oh, that's awesome. Ruel says, you're lucky you got a pro trader who just happens to also be a killer teacher. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Thank you. He reconstructs every trade, every signal. He shows you what happened, what to look for. Probably more important than anything is that he truly cares what happens to us. It's his passion, the realtor in chat.
Hey, I have a real simple solution to this from Mr. Icy. Why don't you come to TTG Tuesday tomorrow, get your token, and see for yourself? Because you guys also have the benefit. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We're opening the chat room up for you tomorrow for free. It doesn't cost you anything. You can see in real time. You're going to make up your mind then and there.
Yeah, that's true.
You only get one token. All right? So you can come in, make money for one day, and then try and go at it alone, or you could do it 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Real simple.
It's true, guys. Chat room is open for free tomorrow. So just go to truetradinggroup.com and register for TGT Tuesday. Small cap reporter. Yes. Stanislav, the Fidelity Active Trader Pro. I've never used it. I have not heard a lot of traders that are overly thrilled with it for day trading. You may want to check out, if you're a beginner, you may want to check out Webull. The average guy says, how much money beyond the membership do you have to invest, like such a good computer and program you have to show candlesticks, etc.? So great question, average guy. I'd say you want a clean and powerful computer with at least 2 monitors. So that'll cost you a few $100. And then your system that shows you the charting software with the candlesticks, your broker will provide that for you. So like Webull, for example, you guys sign up with Webull, they'll have a charting platform that you can use. So once you open up a trading account, you don't need you don't need to go and purchase a charting software. I pay for TC2000 charting, but that's because I don't mind the membership fee for TC2000. I love TC2000 charts. TC2000 is by far my favorite charting platform, but I trade with Lightspeed. Lightspeed is more for experienced and advanced traders. If you're a beginner, I'd say you maybe use Webull. It's commission-free trading. Lightspeed does not have commission-free trading. Webull does. Jay Patel, I use a lot of different indicators, Jay. I use volume. I use VWAP. I use MACD on the daily chart. I use RSI on the daily chart. I use the 9 EMA intraday. I use the 100-day, 50-day, 200-day SMAs on the daily and weeklies. I use Fibonacci levels. I use a lot of different indicators. And yeah, if you guys, okay, so a laptop, guys, if you're using a laptop to trade on, I highly recommend a gaming laptop. Laptops that online computer gamers use, like Asus, is fantastic. Asus, ASUS, is a gamer laptop. Okay, you want a laptop that's very powerful and fast. Okay, and gaming laptops to handle all those online video games with all the what do you call it, the video cards, and I mean the Intel, the processor and all that, the chips and all that. I mean, I'm not a computer guy, but all that stuff, you want to make sure that you have something that can handle a lot of real-time data flow like that, because trading does take up a lot, just like online gaming does to handle all that speed. The graphics cards, that's what it is, the graphics cards. Okay, so the online gaming laptops have that type of power. So I use an Asus when it comes to my laptop. Nice, Wilson Liu, welcome. Wilson Liu just joined the group. Wilson Liu, welcome to the family. I think casino stocks are going to struggle for a little while. Louis, I think your money would be better spent somewhere else.
But don't get in front of 10. It's a gold stock.
Yeah.
You can thank David Portnoy for that. All right. Future's still ripping.
Are they higher? Still about the same.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, guys, this is futures are still, we're sitting at 29.93 on futures right now. We're up 1.37%. It's a nice gap up. We'll see if it holds.
I hope so.
B. Smitty, that's a really good question. Jason, B. Smitty asked, maybe a silly question, but should we expect Tesla calls to go up if SpaceX successfully puts astronauts in space on Tuesday? That's a really good question. It shouldn't. but
it shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
We don't write the algorithms.
Yeah.
That could.
I feel like it could just say, it could just make people stop betting against Elon Musk as a person.
I mean, I think Tesla's going to be, if futures hold, Tesla's going to be up anyway.
Yeah, I think Tesla will be up anyway.
Look, guys, I have a very clear rule in TTG about Tesla. Okay, that if you're going to trade I think, number one, let me say this: when it comes to options, I put Tesla in the category of the most volatile option to trade out there. Okay, the spreads are huge. Their cost is expensive. And the only time I am trading Tesla is on a Friday when the options are going to expire, with the intention of either I'm going to make a lot of money or I'm going to lose every bet I make on it. You have to look at Tesla. You can't look at Tesla as a car company. I said this earlier. You have to look at it as a technology company. So it's probably going to be up. If you're trading options, if you're new to options, this isn't the option you start with. Same way you shouldn't start with Apple or the SPY. That's the quickest way to just wreck yourself. Now, you might play it one day and just be right on the direction and then be lulled into this idea that you're good at options, that this is easy. I can guarantee you will end up losing your ass if you take that approach with options. You also have to be aware that shorting cult stocks is just a bad idea, or especially holding a cult stock overnight short is a bad idea. Tesla is one of those things. Any kind of good news spikes this thing. So I would just be careful with it. Love will wreck you though, too, Andrew. If you don't get the strike, if you don't get the expiration right.
Yeah, we know all about that one.
Yeah, trust me, I have 30,000. I wonder if I get free flights if I send them my statement. I should have 120 free flights. But anyway, hey guys, man, it's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I think it's
time to call it.
I think it's time to call it, guys. Guys, listen.
I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to let Mike do his little goodbye.
Yeah.
And I'll let the mods throw up that TTG discount code. Don't be stupid with your money. Save money by not making stupid mistakes. And join the best looking and traders on the internet.
Wait, Dark Leader says, okay, I give up, Mike. I've been on the fence for 2 months. Take my money. It's not. I don't want your money, man. Welcome to the TGG family. Welcome to the TGG family. Dark Leader, honestly, man, seriously, send me a message in chat tomorrow. Welcome to the family. Welcome.
Welcome. We're happy to have you. We look forward to doing the one-on-ones with you, especially if you're trading options. I look forward to doing one-on-ones with you. Mike, have a good night. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to watch futures and pray that X opens somewhere over 765 tomorrow.
Yep. Jay, I'll see you in chat tomorrow, brother. Later. Let me check out SPCE. Keith, real quick. Keith, I see your questions about SPCE. SPCE, I think SPCE could get back over 20. I actually like SPCE anywhere in the low teens. I just think it's something that's going to take time. I think this is something that is a little bit ahead of its time. But if you get good news out of SpaceX, I think that you could see SPCE get a little bit of a bounce off of that news. Okay. Um, so yeah, guys, we got a bunch of people that joined the TGD fam tonight that I want to welcome. I want to welcome all of you. I want to welcome all of our new members. But for those of you that are still on the fence, you got 1 hour left to join the family and get included with your membership. Not only the 36% discount, but the free one-on-one mentor session. Yeah, 1 hour left. Okay. So anyone that signs up tonight gets included a 1 hour one-on-one mentor session with either myself, the Wolf, or any other moderator from True Trading Group that you guys that you want. Okay, the choice is yours. What I will nice, DJ. I look forward to training with you, DJ. I'll be here. I will be here. I look forward to trading with you. Yes, the chat room opens. Yes, Though Tran just signed up. Though Tran says, I just signed up. What should I do first thing tomorrow morning? First thing you do tomorrow morning, though, is sign into chat tomorrow morning. Be there pre-market. Jason Simmons goes over the pre-market game plan and watch list. Then I come on at around 9:15. I go over my game plan and watch list. And I would say be a spectator tomorrow. I don't know what your experience level is. If you're a new trader, I would suggest not trading real money until you go through all of the courses that are available on the website. Make sure you get an education first. Spend time in chat, learn, ask questions. Okay, asking questions is the only way that you're going to learn. You guys don't get shunned for asking questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question in True Trading Group. Whether you have been trading for 20 years or 20 seconds, there's something there for you at True Trading Group. We have a lot of members. TTG is a very wide range of traders in the sense that we actually have we have professional traders in TTG, obviously, traders that do this for a living full time. We also have a bunch of stockbrokers from Morgan Stanley that have been in the stock business since the early 2000s and the late 1990s. They are very, very seasoned, experienced veteran guys. It's a group of them, and they all live in the Connecticut and North New Jersey area. They all used to commute and work in New York City for Morgan Stanley, and they joined the TTG community. We also have a money manager, okay, who manages tens of millions of dollars, he has about 50 to 55 clients, and he manages their money. So he's essentially he's a fund manager. He actually lives in Australia, but he manages 50 different clients' monies. So we have professional traders that are part of True Trading Group like that. But then you also have traders that have never traded a stock a day in their life. We have a lot of traders that place their very first trade ever with True Trading Group. And that is the extreme spectrum of the TTG community. And even with such an extreme spectrum, the glue that holds us all together is a professional education. Because a professional education, a 20-year vet can learn from it. A brand new trader that's never traded a stock a day in their life can learn from it. Because it's a professional education. It's not a gimmick. All right. You can take this education, you can apply it across multiple trading strategies. You can trade multiple asset classes with this education and with this knowledge, guys. So if you still have not done so, it's time that you take the jump, join the team. Prices are going up in June. The 36% discount is available until the 31st. But if you sign up tonight, you get included a one-on-one mentor session with any TTG moderator of your choosing. So guys, be smart, take the jump, join the TGD fam, use coupon code TTG36. Yes, Todd Russell, welcome to the family. Todd, by the time I'm done with you, Todd, I'm gonna make you change your icon to a Giants logo. I'm gonna make you change your icon to a Giants logo. All right. Yes, DJ, the price is going up in June because we're adding a lot of new features to the website. We're adding a lot of new features to the website. So price is going to go up in June. All right, Todd. Well, we'll see, bro. Todd, listen, man. Todd, welcome to the family, brother. Welcome to the family. I'll see you in chat tomorrow. All right, guys. So that's it, guys. That concludes our live stream here for tonight. Again, I'm challenging you guys, okay? If you spent the time with me on Memorial Day, a holiday, to go through this live stream, to talk about trading, talk about stocks, you're already one step there. You already have the dedication, the motivation, the passion to learn this skill. Now you just have to get a professional education with a mentor and a support group that can help you grow and progress as a trader. Trading is a lonely occupation. Sometimes trading by yourself can really suck, and that's why I maintain a very very like core group at True Trading Group. It's like a very fraternal environment where it's like a fraternity or sorority. It's like a very everybody helps each other. Everybody, people bounce ideas off of one another. When someone has a bad day or they make a bad trade, members are picking each other up. It's the most amazing thing to see. And that is what I have always strived for with True Trading Group, is maintaining that environment and that atmosphere where you have members that are helping members. It's not the Michael Edwards show. Okay. Obviously, yes, I set the tone, I set the pace, and I do everything that I can to share my knowledge, share my experience. But we have a lot of members that have been with True Trading Group for 2 years, 3 years, since day one, since inception. We have a lot of members that are with us from day one still. And those members have now, catapulted themselves to a level in their trading where they are now professional traders. They trade at specific statistical levels and profitable levels where they can be considered a professional trader, and they are taking the time to answer questions in chat. Sometimes we have members that ask questions and I don't even have to answer it because members jump right to it. Members answer the questions. Members help each other out. Members give advice and guidance. It's not even just me or just the wolf. We really are a tight group of traders that genuinely care about each other's success, and we push each other. We push each other to be better. We challenge each other to be better. We talk about when people make mistakes. We acknowledge achievements and accomplishments when people reach their goals and they accomplish things that they never did in the past. Like if somebody for the very first time, had a 4-figure day, acknowledge it. When someone in the group has their first 5-figure day, we acknowledge it. When somebody has, a 5-day win streak, we acknowledge it. A 10-day win streak, we acknowledge it. Okay, we talk about all these things. Somebody has their biggest day ever, we acknowledge it. We acknowledge the achievements. It's important to have a support group like that. It helps you build self-confidence as a trader, which is a very important aspect for traders to have, is to have that self-confidence. Because an insecure trader is a trader that's going to be gun shy, trigger shy, is going to miss opportunities, is not going to trust themselves. They're not going to trust their education. They're not going to trust their analysis, and they're going to second guess themselves. And that's not a way to be a consistently profitable trader. Everybody has bad days. Everybody makes losing trades. And sometimes the effect that can have on your psyche can be quite damaging. So to have a support group that can help pick you up is crucial. And that's something that I really love the TTG group for, because even when I have bad days, guys, I have bad days too. I sometimes get my ass handed to me. I'm human. Okay. And it's incredible to me when I have a bad day, members pick me up. And that is a beautiful thing that I have seen in our community, where everybody really does care about each other. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So if you guys are ready to take that step, become part of a group of traders that genuinely care about one another, somewhere that you can place the very first trade you've ever made in your life, or you can hang your hat as a 20-year vet, somewhere you can get a professional education, apply it to your own trading strategy, trade various asset classes, not be just a one-trick pony and only trade one certain type of thing, but learn how to trade various asset classes so that you can always identify opportunities, no matter if markets are hot or cold, markets are up or down. If you're ready to get the same education that I received while working at a hedge fund, if you're ready to join a group and get mentored and guidance that will be there with you every single step of the way, because I promise you, the one thing that I can guarantee you, I can't guarantee you you're going to become a millionaire, but what I can guarantee you is that I will be there with you every single goddamn step of the way, holding your hand, helping you to get to that point, and to kick you in the ass when you think that you can't do it. That I will absolutely guarantee you. So if you guys are ready to take that step and put in the time, the energy, the work, use that coupon code TTG36, get a 36% discount on that 1-year membership, or you can join a 2-year membership and get a 40% discount, or join a lifetime membership, get 4 one-on-one mentor sessions per year at a 60% discount. You guys will see those 2-year and lifetime membership options on the checkout page once you guys get there. Remember, coupon code TTG36 only works on the 1-year membership. And with that said, I look forward to seeing you all in chat. Sign up. You have 1 hour left, less than an hour now, to get that free one-on-one if you sign up before midnight tonight. Otherwise, tomorrow's TTG Tuesday. I'll see you guys live in chat. Just go to truetradinggroup.com, sign up for TTG Tuesday. You guys can come into chat tomorrow for free. But again, it's only for tomorrow. You guys won't be able to come and chat after that. Okay? And prices are going up in June because we're adding a ton of new features. So honestly, there's really never been a better time to join TTG. All right? Thanks for joining me, guys, on this live stream. I love each and every single one of you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you guys do not miss any more of these live streams, or I post videos every single day with lessons on technical and mental lessons on trading, day trading, swing trading, options. I post lessons every single day. So make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of those free lessons. And with that said, I will see you all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Again, big shout out. Thank you to all of our military families and military members on this day, Memorial Day. I appreciate and love each and every single one of you and the sacrifices that you're making to keep this country free and safe. Thank you, guys. I'll see you all in chat tomorrow. Take care.